Wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Good morning, Vietnam!
Hello there.
What's happening?
I feel the need for speed. Ow! Warrior, come on to play!
Here's Johnny!
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Hello, all you handsome cinephiles, and welcome to this Sunday live stream, coming on live a bit early today because it's BAFTA Day. It is the day where we get to react to the BAFTA Awards. Of course, those are happening in England, in London, and so we must come on a bit early. And that's okay. It is 1 p.m. where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are, but thank you very much for joining me. And naturally, as always, we must begin a live stream with Wordle. We must do it. We must do it. Let's see if we can actually start off with BAFTA. This is something I've been curious about. Like, I'm sure this is not a 5-letter word that we can use, but can we? No, BAFTA is not a real word. Just a reminder that the awards that we all care about so much are not real. Let me know where you guys are right now and how you're feeling. I think I saw Felix was in the chat way before we started saying that they're in Australia right now, waking up and watching the BAFTAs, which is wild. I can't imagine waking up at like 5 in the morning or whatever time you said you were waking up to watch the BAFTAs. That's dedication. That's a lot of dedication. I appreciate it. I'm so ready, but also nervous. What are you nervous about? What are you nervous about? What's the time there? Like I said, it's a little after 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And CPH4, you are getting ready while you are eating. Well, thank you very much for joining us while you're eating. Dinner? Breakfast? Lunch? Midnight snack? You tell me. You tell me. All right, let's actually do Wordle. Let's see. What would be a good film one? British films. British films. Whoa. Oh, hello. Fakes. Fakes. Damn it. That would have been so cool to get it on the second turn right off the bat. Oh my god. And everyone who's watching, yes, this is the pre-show for the BAFTAs. I will be taking a look at the red carpet, what's coming through on Twitter from the red carpet, and going over the nominees before the actual award show starts at 2 p.m. And as a friendly reminder, I will not be reacting to the broadcast of the BAFTAs. I will be reacting to the announcements of the awards when they start coming out, because the broadcast is 1 hour delayed from when the actual ceremony happens. It's a thing with BBC. I don't know why they do it. Apparently they can't add like a little bit of extra time to do like the biggest British award show properly, so this is what we have to deal with. Hey dude, how are you? I'm good, Andre. How are you? How's your weekend going so far? Now let me get back to this. F, and there's no A. What could? Oh, it's obviously. Oh wait, no, I can't use the K. Never mind. Ignore that. O. Fool. There's no L. Foul. Fouls. Oh, so close, so close. Let's see. Well, it's not fools, and I knew that the L wasn't there anyways. So could it be a double L? Can we troll and say Judi Dench wins everything? You can do whatever you want. I'll let you know if you're coming up against what I consider to be in good taste. And that line is very, very far down the road. Foo fa 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 foo fa foo 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 foo. This is how I do Wordle. I just say things. F-O, but there's no L. It can't be fucks. I already typed. I'm not gonna type fuck. I mean, I already typed fuck once. Because that's of course what you would do. F-A, God, I do this. Oh, focus. Oh yeah, that's probably it, isn't it? I really need to stop looking at chat while I do this. Hey! I'm sure I would have gotten there eventually on my own. probably for sure. All right, so this is the main page that I'm going to be looking at, the BAFTA site. Supposedly, they're going to be announced here first. And I don't know how they're going to do that. It doesn't seem like they have any kind of thing set up. Like, you can look at the nominees here for... Oh, that's for the Game Awards. But you can look at, like, these here. I don't know if they're going to have, like, some kind of, like, thing going on. If not, we're going to have just the BAFTA Twitter thing up here because I assume they're going to be announcing the winners here as soon as they possibly can. We can actually take a quick look at the red carpet right now. So here we have Cody Schmidt-McPhee in a suit, no tie. The no tie trend of the Spirit Awards is continuing. Y'all remember when what's his name? Simon Rex had no tie and won. Maybe that's what Cody Schmidt-McPhee is trying to channel right now. And then we also have Lashana Lynch giving a bit of an interview, keeping it pretty mild with the fashion from the looks of it. I follow someone on Twitter. There's a lot of people tweeting that. Yeah, I assume there's going to be lots of people like on Twitter doing stuff like this. The BAFTAs, the actual BAFTA site is going to be pretty, or the actual BAFTA Twitter is going to be pretty up to date as well. Lady Gaga is here because... of course, this is like the one big award that she still has a shot at for House of Gucci. We will have to see if she actually ends up winning. Because remember, the Best Actress category at the BAFTAs this year, and I'll get into that when we go through all of the nominations, is real weird and strange because it has no overlap whatsoever with the Academy Awards. So it won't tell us anything about that race, and it's just kind of really strange. But maybe also kind of fun. We'll have to see. We also have Rising Star nominee Millicent Sidmans, also on the red carpet, looking like she's wearing The Sky. Pretty cool. And then this, I think, may have been the show-stopping moment of the early red carpet, was Alana Haim showing up. I honestly do not understand a dress where you need someone walking behind you with, like, just holding up the dress. Like, come on. It's just not functional at that point. You're walking over pavement. Over asphalt. Why would you wear that? Although I do really like that color on her. I will say that. Edgar Wright has promised that he will eat this chocolate BAFTA at 3 a.m. this morning. So in approximately, what's 5 hours off 3 a.m.? 10 p.m. So in about 9 hours, you can imagine Edgar Wright chowing down on this chocolate. We've also got Ariana DeBose, my pick to win Best Supporting Actress. At the Oscars, certainly, and we'll have to wait and see for the BAFTAs. Once again, this color, this dress, super sick. Really into this. She's amazing. She's incredible. The queen, truly the queen. And Rachel Ziegler is here as well. So we got a strong contingent from West Side Story showing up at the BAFTAs. She's so tiny, and once again, her dress needs to be held up. Come on, no. Wear practical dresses, please. Make practical dresses, please. As someone who doesn't wear dresses at all, please change them. All right, so let's do a quick refresh, see if anything new comes up, and then if not, we are going to start taking a look at the nominees for tonight, or this afternoon, depending on where you are, and talk about what we can expect. So if you're watching right now, please get in the chat and let me know what you think is going to be happening in about 50 minutes when the BAFTAs begin. So we'll start off with the big one, Best Film. This is an interesting category. It's only 5 films, so it's not really analogous to what the Oscars are doing, but I think all of these films are nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, so perhaps it could give us some indications as to what's going to happen at the Oscars. We have Belfast, Don't Look Up, Dune, Licorice Pizza, and The Power of the Dog nominated. I assume that with this list, it's probably either Belfast or The Power of the Dog, and I'm only saying Belfast because I just, like, it's a very British film. It takes place in Ireland, of course, during the Troubles, but I don't want it to win anything at all, ever. So just no to Belfast. So I assume The Power of the Dog wins this, but I would be super happy if Dune won. Like, personally, very happy. It's like we got iHeart Movies saying they want Dune or Power of the Dog to win. Yeah, I feel that. Even I don't understand why people do that. Yeah, it's weird, right? Dresses are too long. Stop having dresses be long. Then we move over to Best Director, which is a fascinating category. For one, because there's 6 people nominated. For 2, because Julia Ducournau for Titane is nominated, which is super fucking sick. We also have Ryusuke Hamaguchi for Drive My Car, which is great. 2 people who are not even involved in the Oscar race as well. Audrey Duane for Happening and Aleem Khan for After Love. And then we have the front runner, Jane Campion, I would assume. She did win the DGA award just last night. So I think that makes her the odds-on favorite for today and for the Oscars. But we will have to wait and see. And then, you know, Paul Thomas Anderson's in there. He's no slouch. He could possibly be an upset. One thing I do try to look at with the BAFTAs is how much any kind of like British, what would be the best term to use here? A British bias has an effect on the voting. So like Julia Ducournau is French and therefore not British. So I think maybe that could affect her. And yeah, as Andy here is pointing out, there's 4 non-American directors in that list. So does that mean that... So, like, what does that mean as far as, like, who they're going to pick? Jane Campion, I believe, she's from New Zealand, so she's part of the Commonwealth. Maybe that helps her? I don't know. Andrea Duane is French. I know Julia Ducournau is French. Aleem Khan, I'm not sure. He doesn't have his own Wikipedia page, so it's hard to tell. In any case, I assume that Jane Campion here is the front runner for sure. So then moving on to Best Actor in a Leading Role, I'm happy to see Mahershala Ali nominated here for Swan Song. I thought he was really, really good in that film. Stephen Graham for Boiling Point as well is a nomination that I love to see. He was really good in Boiling Point, and I suggest everyone go see it. It is a true one-take film. Those things are really hard to pull off, and just all of the praise to that film and everyone involved in making it. We also have Adil Akhtar from Ali and Ava, which is not in the Oscar running either. Leonardo DiCaprio, also not an Oscar running, but we do have Will Smith, the current presumptive frontrunner for the Oscars. So will Will Smith win the BAFTA, or will they decide to go with Benedict Cumberbatch, their countryman? I don't know. And if they do go with Cumberbatch, how does that affect the Oscars? Last year, I was so sure that Chadwick Boseman was going to win the Oscar for Best Lead Actor. In fact, everyone was. But then, Sir Anthony Hopkins won the BAFTA and then went on to win the Oscar. And does a similar thing happen here? Does Benedict Cumberbatch winning the BAFTA make him the frontrunner for the Oscar, as it did last year? I don't know. It'll be fascinating to see. This one is one of the categories that I am most interested in, because it could have pretty big ramifications for the Oscars. Then we get to Best Actress in a Leading Role, which has no repercussions on the Oscars at all, because none of these people are nominated for the Oscar, which is truly stunning. So we have Lady Gaga for House of Gucci, Alana Haim for Licorice Pizza, Emilia Jones for Coda, Renette Rincev for The Worst Person in the World, Jonas Scanian for After Love, and Tessa Thompson for Passing. Of these, I have no idea who I would pick as a frontrunner, to be perfectly honest. I just don't know. Is Joanna Scanlon British? Yeah, okay, she's English. I think she might be the only English or the only British person in this entire category, which is once again wild. So, yeah, I don't know what to say about this one. I'd be cool with it going to Alana Haim and Emilia Jones and Renette Rincev and Tessa Thompson, honestly. I'd be happy with a lot of them. What do you think about the nominations? I think the nominations largely at the BAFTAs are a little strange this year. They seem to be a bit more scattershot than what we've seen in the past. Like, the fact that this entire category is not representative of the Oscars at all is wild to me. So yeah, I would honestly, yeah, if Renette Rincev wins this, I'd be pretty into that. But also Alana Haim, Emilia Jones, Tessa Thompson, I'd be happy with all of them. I wasn't a big fan of Lady Gaga's performance, but she's campaigned hard, so maybe that pays off here. We'll see. Go back to the chat. Either Will Smith or Benedict Cumberbatch for Best Actor. I was predicting Hopkins. Boseman's movie was way weaker than King Richard. That's interesting. That's interesting. I tend to think that the acting categories can be in weaker films, but maybe that can't be the case for winners. So I take your point. Aleem Khan doesn't even have IMDb page despite nomination. He needs a new agent. If you need a new agent, let me know, because I can make an IMDb page. I am capable of that. I have that power. The BAFTA uses a jury to vote in acting and directing. That's for the nominations, though, correct? And now that we are in this, it's the full Academy that gets to vote on everything, I believe. I know that that's what they do for the nomination process. They have like an Academy-wide vote where everyone picks like their top 2, I think, and the top 2 people from the Academy vote automatically get in. And then it's like a jury of critics that nominate the other 3 to 4 people. It's a weird system. But it works for them, I guess. But it's one of the reasons why you get like categories like Best Lead Actress. Moving on to Best Actor in a Supporting Role, we have Mike Fast from West Side Story, which is great. Ciarán Hinds from Belfast, Troy Kotsur for Coda, Woody Norman for Come On, Come On, Jesse Plemons for The Power of the Dog, and Cody Schmidt-McPhee for The Power of the Dog. I'm interested to see if Troy Kotsur can continue his momentum going forward. Like, if Troy Kotsur wins this, then he is absolutely a lock for the Oscars. Like, I already think he's a lock for the Oscars, but a win here would just put him way over the top. Cody Schmidt-McPhee maybe has a better shot of winning this than he does the Oscar in a head-up, or rather has a better shot of winning this than the SAG Award where he was head-to-head with Kotsur. But once again, we may see vote splitting between Plemons and Schmidt-McPhee because they're both in the same movie. Who knows? But I would imagine Troy Kotsur wins this, and if he does, then he is just a 100% lock. Like, not even a shadow of a doubt. By the way, if you're joining in and you don't have any idea who I am, hello. My name is TJ, and I run this channel called Cinemateq, mostly a movie channel. Today, I am reacting to the BAFTA Awards, and we are in the pre-show of that. If you're liking what you're seeing, please subscribe to the channel because I will be live reacting to the Oscars. There is a Cinemateq Film Awards, which will be happening the day before the Oscars. There's a ballot that you can vote on that in the description box below. And please like this live stream so other people have a better chance of finding it and joining in and getting in the chat and having conversations about the films, about the movies, about the pictures. You love them. I love them. You probably love them too. Kotsur probably, yep, definitely. Benedict Cumberbatch or Lady Gaga. It could be both. Sophie Hunter Cumberbatch. Are you Benedict Cumberbatch partner? That's cool. Does Troy Kotsur win make him first deaf actor to win Oscar BAFTA? First male Oscar, or first male. I don't know if there has been a female actor in the past who's won. But that's something that I'm sure we will be told at some point. So yes, I think Troy Kotsur wins Best Supporting Role. Let's move over to Best Actress in a Supporting Role, where we have Catriona Balfe for Belfast, Jessie Buckley for The Lost Daughter, Ariana DeBose for West Side Story, Ann Dowd for Mass, Anjanou Ellis for King Richard, and Ruth Negga for Passing. And with this one, first of all, I will say, thank God someone nominated someone from Mass in something this year. Shout out to BAFTA for actually putting someone from Mass in this. I kind of would have preferred to see Martha Plimpton, if I'm being totally honest. Hey, we got a subscriber. What up, Tracy Bell 67? Get in the chat. Let me know what your favorite movie is. Let's talk about that too. Yeah, I'm just so happy that Ann Dowd is actually here, and it's super great. I think Ariana DeBose is the presumptive frontrunner in this as well. However, Jessie Buckley and Catriona Balfe are both British, so maybe that gives them a bit of an edge for this one in particular. I don't really know how this one's going to go, to be completely honest. I think it's Ariana DeBose. I'm pretty sure it's Ariana DeBose. But with the BAFTAs being what the BAFTAs are, this could easily be one where we see a bit of a curveball, but I'm still leaning very heavily Ariana DeBose. See, someone saying that Marlee Matlin has won in the past, so that's cool. Was that a? I don't think she's won an Oscar. That must have been a BAFTA then. Finally, someone from Mass. It's snubbed by Oscars. Yeah, and it's a horrendous omission. I only saw Mass for the first time a couple of days ago, but you could easily have nominated all 4 of those actors, just like without even a second thought. Like, they were all excellent. Both of the awards today, both nominated and down. Oh, do you mean the one that's happening later, the Critics' Choice Award? I don't know if I'm going to be live streaming that one, and to be honest, I probably won't. Although, maybe. I don't know. I still haven't made up my mind on that yet, because I still have a lot of movies to watch, but also a lot of people could potentially tune in for that, so it would be good for the channel. I don't know. It's a weird balance I have to strike at this time of the year. If Ariana DeBose wins, I will scream. Good scream? Bad scream? Ice cream? Who knows? So let's move on to Best Adapted Screenplay. We've got the screenplay for Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, and Power of the Dog. I assume Power of the Dog wins this, although this could be an example of Maggie Gyllenhaal winning because they're not going to give her Best Director. I don't even think she's nominated for Best Director. I don't see Dune winning this. Coda could win, but I still just think Power of the Dog, with it being so, everywhere, especially being nominated for 12 Oscars, it seems like it would be the presumptive frontrunner for this category. I would love to know what you think about it. I would love to know what everyone thinks about this category, because I'm torn. I think it's probably the Power of the Dog, though. TJ, I watched the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like the bad version of Halloween Kills, and that's saying something. It's worse than Halloween Kills. It's worse than Halloween Kills. The Cinemateq Film Award nominated movie, Halloween Kills. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is worse than that, the new one. That's a lot. That's disappointing. It's not so disappointing when you look at the entire lineage of Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. There's like one classic film, and the rest are kind of not good. Good Scream, of course. I want her to win the Oscars. For sure. Drive My Car can win. I mean, that would be really cool. You would love to see Ryosuke Hamaguchi win something. So let's move on to Best Original Screenplay. Being the Ricardos is not Aaron Sorkin's strongest work, so I'm going to say no to that. Belfast is, of course, not a good movie, as I've been saying for a long time. So we basically then just have Don't Look Up, King Richard, and Licorice Pizza. I don't know. I'm kind of biased against a film like Don't Look Up because of the amount of improvisation that went into it. So I don't know if I like it for winning screenplay for that reason. But of course, the BAFTA members could think very differently from me, which then would leave us with King Richard and Licorice Pizza. And between the two of them, I think the Licorice Pizza script is a bit better. So I'm thinking Licorice Pizza here for Paul Thomas Anderson, but let me know what you think. When is it starting? The awards, or rather the ceremony, begins at 2 p.m., so in about 38 minutes. The broadcast of the awards starts at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I'm not reacting to that. I'm reacting to the awards being handed out. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on the BAFTA website, on the BAFTA Twitter account, and right now, just going through the nominees. So I will not be live reacting to the ceremony. I'm going to be reacting to the actual awards being handed out. So it should be near instantaneous. When they know in London, we will all know here. So hopefully it'll be quick. It's just unfortunate that we can't do like the nominees are and like build up hyper stuff. It's just going to be like, is there a new one? Is there a new one? Refresh. Oh my God, there's a new one. It's going to be like that for like almost 3 hours. Real happy with BAFTA's decision, or the BBC's position to broadcast on a tape delay. It makes things super fun. How do we even watch the awards? So if you want to watch the broadcast, if you're in Britain, then it's just on BBC. I think BBC One. If you are in North America and in some particular parts of the parts of the world, there's a streaming service called BritBox, which will be airing it at the same time as BBC is. But once again, that's on a 1 hour tape delay from when the awards actually start. So if you want to get the award news fastest, stay here. Just stay right here. I will be faster than the BBC, actually. I am always faster than the BBC, actually. So yeah, that's about that. Is Boiling Point shot in a complete single shot, or did they use techniques gimmicks because it's a 90-minute film? It's a complete single shot. I watched it recently. There are no hidden cuts in it. And Dory, who is often a member of our little crew on here, has confirmed that. They did some research on it. Apparently they did 5 separate takes of it, and it was the 3rd take that they ended up using for the theatrical release. in India, where is BAFTA telecasting? I have no idea. I think if you just actually go to the BAFTA website, there is something here where it's like how to watch the BAFTAs. Yeah, how to watch the awards where you are. Let's take a quick look at it because people are asking. So for India, it will be on the channel Sony Live. So that one. I don't know what that is, but that one. Looks like it's being covered in a lot of different parts of the world. But I also don't know if it's going to be broadcasting live on these channels or if there's going to be a delay. And when I say live, I mean like when BBC is showing it, like simulcast with BBC. I don't know if these are all simulcast with BBC. For the USA and territories on BritBox and Canada, and so like anything that's on BritBox is being simulcast at the same time as on BBC. Everything else I have no idea at all. Sony Live is a streaming service owned by Sony. All right, well, you got to go there. You got to go there. Yeah, I will be here. Sweet. CPH4, I like it. For me, it's Hulu Live TV, Sling TV, and something else. Okay, cool. The something else is probably BritBox. So, right there. All right, I'm going to go back to the nominations after quickly checking in with the red carpet, because I imagine some new people have shown up that we get to look at fashion for. Oh, Renette Rinstev is actually in the house. Nice. That is pretty cool. I'm into this gown. I'm into this. It's a little bit long, as I've said, but she's looking really nice. And like, it's not pure white. You get a little bit of an off-white, I guess, gold fringe type thing going on here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. I like this. I like this. We've got Lady Gaga checking in, giving her interviews. Is she tall, or is everyone else short, or is she just in like massive heels? I would be able to answer this question. Oh wait, is that her shoe? Holy shit. Yo, that's like a 6-inch platform. Give her an award for that. Holy shit. That's wild. That's a wild ass shoe. All right. Enough with Lady Gaga's shoes. Let's go back to the BAFTA nominations. So yeah, Best Original Screenplay. I think I said that. Licorice Pizza's probably going to win that. Let's move on to Best Animated Film. Like, I really want it to be The Mitchells versus the Machines. I so badly want it to be The Mitchells versus the Machines. It's probably going to be Encanto, but I will be crossing my fingers so hard for Mitchells versus the Machines. And honestly, if anything other than Encanto wins, I will be stunned. I would love for Flea to win as well, but I really want The Mitchells versus the Machines to win the most. Absolutely. I watched it for the first time very recently, and it's now one of my favorite films of 2021. It's so good. It's so good. Lady Gaga, she's literally out of Gucci. What do you mean out of Gucci? Out in Gucci? She's only wearing Gucci? Because that would make a lot of sense. How is she able to walk in those? I have no idea. I can barely walk in normal shoes. Does Australia and New Zealand have something like BAFTA? I imagine so. Australia Film Awards? There's got to be something, right? Yes, the ACTA Awards. Awarded to recognize and honor outstanding achievement in the Australian film and television industry. Looks like it only covers Australia, so New Zealand might have their own. Looks like the best film in 2021 was Nitram, and it looks like it was it won a bunch of stuff. Oh my god, that's like a sweep. Wait, best production design, Mortal Kombat. Y'all, I think you need to launch your awards into the sun and get some new ones. That's a miss. Wait, how was Mortal Kombat shot in Australia? Why is it even here? All right, these are questions I don't have time to answer right now because we have to talk about Best Documentary at the BAFTAs. The nominees being Becoming Cousteau, Cow, Flea, The Rescue, and Summer of Soul. I think that this is between Summer of Soul and Flea, just as it has been at a number of other recent award shows. Summer of Soul most recently won the Independent Spirit Award, so I'm interested to see what wins here. Flea, being from Denmark, being a European documentary, might help it out with the BAFTA audience. Summer of Soul being an American film, maybe that hurts it. Klaus saying Summer of Soul will win since it got nominated for editing. Good point. Good point. I'm gonna say that's a coin flip right now for me, because I think Flea is also nominated for Best Animated Film. It might be in the Best Non-English Language. Oh, it's not. We're actually getting to that one next. So, yeah, both films are in a couple of different categories. So I don't wanna go one way or another. Good afternoon, TJ. We're getting to the business end of the award season. It's true. It's true. Very much the business end. All right, let's move on here to. Actually, I should probably check in with chat. Encanto will win here. Mitchell's will win at Critics' Choice. That would be nice. I mean, I would want Mitchell's to win both, but hey, you got to take what you can get. Difference between adapted screenplay and original screenplay. An adapted screenplay is something that is adapted from a previous work. So, as an example, like a comic book movie would be an adapted screenplay because it's being adapted from a comic book. Or in the case of The Power of the Dog, it's being adapted from the novel The Power of the Dog. Whereas an original screenplay is just something that some screenwriter somewhere was like, hey, I've got an idea for a movie, and then they just completely make the movie from scratch without basing it on any previously released material. So, best film, not in English language. Of course, Drive My Car is going to win this, but let's talk about the films that are going to lose to Drive My Car. The Hand of God, which is the Italian film. It's on Netflix. It's pretty good. Parallel Mothers from Spain, directed by Almodovar. It has Penelope Cruz in it, also really good. I love that Petite Mame is listed here because it is directed by Celine Sciamma, who also directed Portrait of a Lady on Fire, which is the best film of the last 20 years. Easily the best film of the 21st century, like not even a discussion worth having, not even an argument worth getting into. It just is. And then we also have The Worst Person in the World, which is nominated in a couple of other categories, but so is Drive My Car. But Drive My Car wins this. Ryusuke Hamaguchi, he's nominated for Best Director. He's nominated for one of the Screenplay Awards. I believe Drive My Car in their Best Picture one as well? No, it isn't. Okay. So, yeah, it's Drive My Car. Drive My Car wins. And I'm so happy that the 3-hour Japanese meditation on grief is going to win this, because it's such a good movie. Do you think Gaga is winning Best Actress? It's an absolute toss-up. No one knows, because no one has any context for the people in that category, because none of them were nominated for Oscars. A couple were nominated for SAG Awards, but it's just, like, no one knows. No one knows. All right. Best Casting. Boiling Point, Dune, The Hand of God, King Richard, and West Side Story. Overall, I don't think this film has any sort of impact, or this category has no real impact on the Oscars, but it's still cool that it's here. I think maybe, just maybe, Dune wins this, because that cast is stacked from top to bottom. Absolutely stacked. I know that there are good performances in West Side Story. We've talked about Ariana DeBose. We know that there are good performances in King Richard. We've talked about Will Smith. There are also very good performances in The Hand of God, and that is a film that desperately needed every single person who's in it, from top billing to bottom billing, to be on their game. And of course, Boiling Point, to be able to pull off a one-take film in a kitchen/restaurant, that ain't no small feat. But I think Dune probably has an edge up here because the cast is so stacked, like ridiculously stacked. And I remember when like the announcements of the Dune cast were coming out, and it's just like, oh my god, they just keep adding all of these awesome people. It's insane. So yeah, I think Dune wins that, but the only film that I see not really being a factor here is actually King Richard, because we only have Will Smith and Ingenue Ellis nominated from it, and once you get past those two, it's a bunch of not very well-known actors, except for, of course, the Punisher. I forget his name. And I guess the first coach they go to is also a bit of a better-known person, but I wouldn't consider him an A-lister, and Dune is like Dune is A-listers top to bottom. So I'm gonna assume Dune on that, but we'll see. Joker won the first year of casting, and last year Rocks won. I have not seen Rocks. King Richard got a SAG nom for Best Ensemble, so I think it will win. Interesting. If a movie is produced by two countries, as which country will it be nominated? I think in the case of like Best Non-English Language Film, it doesn't matter. It just has to be in a language other than English. And in the case of the BAFTAs, I'm not sure if this isn't a body of like a country deciding what their best film is and then submitting it. It's not like the Oscars, right? And we know this because Petite Mame is French, is a French movie, and it was not pushed forward as the best French film at the Oscars. That was, of course, Titane, which didn't end up getting nominated. So in this case, in the case of the BAFTAs, I believe the award is handed out to the director, and from the looks of it, the director and the producer. So it's not going to the country. Whereas at the Oscars, the best international film winner actually doesn't go to the filmmaker; it goes to the country, which is weird and stupid, and I don't like it. But that's how they do it. Let's see. I feel like I've missed out on a lot of stuff. I'm hoping she has human help walkers, referring to Lady Gaga and her like 6-inch platforms. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Mortal Kombat was shot in South Australia. Okay, so that's why it's in the Australian Awards. That makes sense. There is no rule. Actor nominees movies only shot or made in Australia. Okay. What time is Critics' Choice Awards? Apparently, it is at 7 Eastern Standard Time. I will only say this right now. Why is Being the Ricardos considered original screenplay? Wasn't it adapted from the I Love Lucy TV show? It wasn't a direct adaptation of an episode of I Love Lucy. It was an original screenplay based on the lives of people who existed, right? Which is different. Like, the adapted screenplay must be adapted from a previously existing work, like a book or a comic book or something like that. Whereas if you make an original screenplay about a person, as long as you're not basing it on a specific work about that person, then it's still an original screenplay. It's a bit confusing, but yeah, that's the difference. So do you think Gaga's winning Best Actress? I have no idea. If a movie... Oh yeah, I already addressed that. John Barenthal, yes, and I like him. We like him here. Petite Mame and Parallel Mothers both weren't submitted to the Oscars, so it's not based on that. Oh yeah, Parallel Mothers also was not Spain's entry this year. Which country made as Worst Person in the World? It is a Norwegian film. BAFTA telecasting Indian Standard Time? I have no idea. And someone's saying Denmark? No, yeah, Worst Person in the World is Norwegian. Flea was Denmark's submission to the Oscars for Best International Film. All right, let's keep going. Best Cinematography. The films that are going to lose to Dune are Nightmare Alley, No Time to Die, The Power of the Dog, and Tragedy of Macbeth. This, I think, will be interesting to see. Like, I'm pretty sure Dune wins, but if Dune doesn't win, then there's a chance that one of these films might win the Oscar. The only film that's nominated for an Oscar that's not nominated here is West Side Story, from what I remember. So I think Dune probably wins this, but it could go to Tragedy of Macbeth, although I feel like a lot of the imagery in Tragedy of Macbeth is more to do with the production design than necessarily the cinematography, except the lighting is really good, which does fall under cinematography. So yeah, I still think it's Dune. What do you think? You tell me. We got 22 minutes till the ceremony starts. Best Costume Design. The films that are going to lose to Cruella are Cyrano, Dune, The French Dispatch, and Nightmare Alley. It's nice to see French Dispatch actually nominated, to be entirely honest. I'm guessing that Cruella wins this. I'm guessing it's like a runaway of sorts. This is the one film where the production or where the costume design like was part of the narrative. And beyond that, like the costumes that were being made for Cruella when she's going on her little, her extravagant fashion fight against Emma Thompson's character, they were really cool. Like, they were cool dresses. Very long dresses, which I have already stated my opinion on, but very cool nonetheless. So yeah, I think Cruella wins. I'm just going to try to speedrun through a few of these so we can like just chat a bit before the awards actually start. Hello to everyone joining in. If you haven't already, please like this live stream. The more likes we get, the more likely we are to pull in a bigger audience and have more people in the chat talking to us about movies, which is always a good thing. So please like this live stream. Let's get it up to 20. Let's shoot for the stars. I mean, fuck it. Let's shoot for 1,000, but you know, you guys can only like it once. So please like this live stream. And if you're just joining, you have no idea who I am. My name is TJ. Hello. This is a movie-based channel. I always live stream and live react to the awards because it's fun. if you would like to vote on some cool things like the Cinemateq Film Awards, I'm a pirate. There is a there is a ballot linked in the description box below. The Cinemateq Film Awards will be handed out on March 26th. And there is also a ballot you can fill out for the Cinemateq Oscar pool, which will be happening during the Oscars. And the winner of that will win a prize. So fill that out. For the secret word section, just put any secret word in there. It's more to confirm your identity if you win. And that'd be great. Thank you, Tracy Bell, for the thumbs up. Yo, we almost got to 20 real quick. Who's going to be the one person that kicks it over to 20? Who's going to be the hero of the day? Are you going to be a hero? Because I need a hero. All right, let's continue on here with some chat. Countries for worst person in the world are shown as Sweden, France, Norway, and Denmark in IMDb and Wiki. But it was Norway's submission to the Oscars, so I consider it a Norwegian film. And like, it takes place in Norway and has Norwegian actors and a Norwegian director, so it's obvious that like funding for the film came in from like Sweden, France, and Denmark. I'm sure like Canal Plus or someone like that purchased the French rights to the film, and that was considered and that's like part of its co-production, or someone like Canal Plus. So that's why it's considered like it's considered to be a co-production between all of those films. But I consider it a Norwegian film because it is like a Norwegian story in Norway made by Norwegians with probably mostly Norwegian money. Macbeth and Nightmare Alley both got nominated at the Oscars too. True. For Best Cinematography. Belfast could get editing and a few others as is a British film. Yeah, but the thing that we're forgetting about Belfast is that it's bad. It's a bad film. So I don't want it to get nominated for anything. When do we need to fill out the Cinemateq Oscar pool, as you need to set up the spreadsheet? I was able last year to do it like right up until basically the awards started. So I'm going to double check, but you can probably assume that it will be like the day of the Oscars that I turn it off, because I really just need to have like everyone's things and then like everyone's answers. And then I just fill in the answers and have like the spreadsheet run a check on who is correct. And then it just like sums up all of the correct answers. And there you go. So yeah, assume until you hear otherwise from me that it will be Oscar day, like basically right when the ceremony starts. Okay, best original score. We've got Being the Ricardos. No, Don't Look Up. I don't really remember what the score from that was. Dune, which I think is probably a frontrunner here. The French Dispatch, which everyone says was good, but I wasn't like a huge fan of it. And once again, I didn't find it to be that memorable. And then there's The Power of the Dog, Johnny Greenwood. Of course, the snub here is Spencer not being here, which sucks and is lame. But Johnny Greenwood is still nominated. And to me, this is a toss-up between Dune and The Power of the Dog. I think Johnny Greenwood wins. But Hans Zimmer, you can't count him out. And the score for Dune was always a big selling point for it as well. Like, it was used over and over and over again in the trailers. You can hear that choral singing that happens. It's very important to the feel of the film, to the audio aesthetic of the film. So I would see this as being a toss-up between the two. And I would love to know what you think about Dune and Power of the Dog, and where you think Best Original Score will go. Let's not get into the Belfast hating again. It's kind of like my brand right now. It's like when Joker was like nominated for stuff, and I was hating on it then. This is an objective prediction, not a favored vote. I think we need to make this clear, otherwise Dune would go down to win everything on this channel. No, I will point out places where I think Dune is insufficient to other people. I'm not just going to say Dune all the time, even though I do think that Dune has a very good shot of winning all the technical awards. But yeah, Belfast, I mean, it just wasn't that great. Best Production Design. Let's move on to Best Production Design. We've got Cyrano, Dune, The French Dispatch, Nightmare Alley, and West Side Story. I think this is difficult because I think a lot of these awards tend to go to things that are a bit more colorful, let's say, than Dune. French Dispatch could get it because of how constructed the film actually is. Nightmare Alley, the production design, especially of the carnival areas of the film, was super sick. West Side Story, I mean, it's not easy to reconstruct like a dilapidated part of New York that like was completely torn down in the 1950s, so, or 1950s, 1960s. So yeah, this is one that I'm not particularly sure of. And you know, the production design in Cyrano and the French Dispatch were also good. I think it probably goes to Dune because it's kind of like the amount of production design that was required on Dune like far exceeds every other film here, with the exception of, well, I wouldn't even say West Side Story, because I think Dune was just a much bigger film than West Side Story. But then it comes down to how effective was the production design in helping tell the story of the film. And in that case, Nightmare Alley also does a very admirable job. So we have Andre here saying that they think Nightmare Alley wins production design. Wouldn't be opposed to it. I do think it's going to end up being Dune, though. And how that affects the Oscars, I don't know. I'm not sure, but probably Dune. But I'm not saying that because I'm not objective. Best Sound. We have Dune nominated, Last Night in Soho, No Time to Die, A Quiet Place Part 2, and West Side Story. A winner has already been announced, but what? The thing hasn't started. It's supposed to start at 2. What winner? They're still doing red carpet stuff. Hold on, let me refresh the nominees and see if they've bolded it. I really just wish that like this shit would be communicated. Oh, best special visual effects has already been given to Dune. Before we could even talk about it, it's been given to Dune. Okay. God damn it. Why do they do this shit before the awards? Like, just fucking wait. You say the awards are going to start at 2, have them start at 2. And don't do this bullshit where it's like, oh, visual effects don't matter that much to films, therefore we can do it before the actual ceremony starts. Wait, and cinematography's also been nominated? What the fuck are they doing? What is this? God damn it, BAFTA. Like, good for Dune. I'm happy for Dune, but this shit just pisses me off. And they're not even announcing it on their on their Twitter account? I thought they... Alright, hold on. Let's see if they're actually the winners. So, how is this going to look then? So they're just doing... So they've already done British Short Animation and Best British Film, or British Short Film. What? I don't understand this, guys. I'm kind of stunned, actually, that this would be happening. Like, it's 15 minutes before the advertised start of this whole thing. I don't know. Hold on. Wait, what time is it? Time in London, England. It's 5:58 over there right now. And the BAFTAs were... Wait, did they... Oh, wait. I might have actually screwed this up, and I was mad for no reason. Did they do... Because we had the time change this morning by an hour. So is that the difference? Dr. David, you live in England. Do you guys have daylight savings time? And did you experience that this morning? Because like, yeah, I don't like. They start at 7 p.m. British time. So yeah, the 7 p.m. is when the broadcast starts. Okay. So 7 p.m. is when the broadcast starts. 6 p.m. was when the awards were supposed to start. And according to this, the time in London is not yet 6 p.m. So I honestly don't know what they're doing. And now that they're not even announcing it on like their own Twitter account, all right, let's see. Let's do #EEBAFTAs, see if we can get some better info. All of this is still just red carpet stuff. Oh my god. Really, they need to take into consideration the people doing live reactions. I might just keep it on Wikipedia and just refresh it every now and again and scroll around and see what's up. All right, I need to update the ticker as well now. Sorry if I was if my anger put anyone off, but like this just bothers me. Like, if you're not going to put on the broadcast, don't give out the award. You know, like if it's not important enough to include on your broadcast, don't nominate anyone for it. It's that simple, because all of these people are equally as important to the filmmaking process, and just deciding that like special visual effects isn't worthy of being broadcast or like gets to go early or something like that, it's stupid. I think the thing I scrolled past, Brent, was the cinematography award, which we already saw that they handed out. So I'm just gonna add that in here as well. So I guess I was right about Dune winning best cinematography. I got that going for me, which is nice. All right, I need to get back into my happy presenter mode instead of pissed off person on the internet. And I think they've already announced, what was it? Best British short film went to Black Cop. Didn't even get a chance to talk about that because they went early. British short film. Is that different from... Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. So best short film went to The Black Cop. It's not live on BritBox. BritBox is the same as BBC, so it'll be simulcast starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So there has to be a delay of like an hour on the broadcast on BBC because they don't allow enough time. BBC doesn't allot enough time to do the entire awards ceremony uncut, so they do a 1 hour tape delay and then cut it. Oh, they've done editing. All right, let's check out editing. Refresh. I'm reacting to, where is it? Best editing still hasn't been updated here. Let's check the website. Editing. No Time to Die wins editing. My goodness. What a time to be alive. No Time to Die. What? All right, editing. No Time to Die. Good for them. Good for them. Congratulations to James Bond. Does this mean that perhaps we are looking at a better day for No Time to Die than I was predicting? Perhaps. Perhaps. Red carpet link? I have no idea. I'm just looking at stuff on Twitter. And a lot of this stuff isn't even talking about the actual award winners. Oh, there we go. No Time to Die wins Best Editing. All the winners listed here. Screen International. Oh yeah, so I gotta fill in that one for Best Short Animation, which was Don't Feed the Pigeons. Congratulations to them. I wish I could have reacted properly to your winning. But I bet you had a pretty good reaction to you winning, so that's good. Those of you just joining us, BAFTAs has started handing out awards way before we thought that we were going to, by at least probably 20 or 25 minutes. So cool. Fun times for all. You'll see an updated list of the winners scrolling along the bottom of your screen. I'll try to keep up, but because I don't have an award show to actually go by, the structure of this is going to be a little bit weird, and I'm realizing now that cutting this down into a proper reaction like highlight thing later today or tomorrow morning is going to be not fun. Okay, so that's everything that's been handed out so far. Thank you for the people who like let me know that they had already started handing out awards. I appreciate y'all. I really wish there was just like an alert or something that went on. And yeah, it looks like the actual award ceremony is going on. We've got people on stage. We've got Sean Connery up there doing stuff with his hands up. Maybe that was like some kind of celebration of of Bond music. Who knows? Yeah, so we got Dune winning Best Cinematography. It seems like people are starting to catch on that the actual awards are going on right now. Why wouldn't the BAFTAs or Critics' Choice be next week? Like, why are they clashing? Well, the Critics' Choice initially was much earlier in award season. They had to move it because of COVID shutdowns coming in. So initially they weren't clashing. As to why they picked today and not next week, I don't think the Critics' Choice and the BAFTAs actually clash. Like, they happen one after the other. It's just there's a lot. No Way Home is not in long list. For which category? That movie is 3 hours long and won for editing. Dune. Editing doesn't mean like making the shortest film possible. It means, in my mind, editing is really juxtaposition and how you can create meaning by putting shots next to each other. I know a lot of people point to things like pacing and things like that, but I consider pacing a function of script writing as opposed to editing, although editing, of course, can affect it. To me, editing comes down to how well you can juxtapose images together in order to create meaning and to tell your story. And in that case, I think Dune is a pretty good winner. Okay, but should have been Best Picture at the Oscars. I disagree. I don't think No Way Home was anywhere close to one of the best films of the year. It certainly was one of the most seen and one of the most loved, but it wasn't one of the best. It wasn't one of the best films in my mind. So Best Sound apparently has been handed out. Let's see here. Best Sound. Where are you, Best Sound? Not listed here. Give that a refresh. Let's see, maybe it's here. Best Sound goes to Dune. Just like I predicted. Congratulations to Dune. Picking up all the technical awards like I thought it might. Okay. So how's everyone feeling about this, about how these awards are being handed out? Because we're still not even at 2 p.m. yet. The actual ceremony still has not started yet. We've already handed out sound, editing, and cinematography. Easily the 3 least important things about filmmaking. Obviously. Tick Tick Boom should have been nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, in my opinion. Yeah, absolutely. Why not Coda for sound? I think Coda, in a lot of ways, would have been compared back to Sound of Metal in terms of its sound design, simply because you're dealing with hearing loss. Not in the same way, but it's thematically a little bit similar. And I think Sound of Metal just did a much better job of incorporating it. In Coda, you really only get that one scene where the daughter is on stage performing, and then you get the sort of audible, the subjective audible experience of the family not really being able to hear the people clapping and laughing and hearing the music and things like this. That's really the only time when like the deafness of the family was used in the sound design of the film, and beyond that, the sound design of Coda was fairly basic, honestly. Whereas with Dune, there's a lot more going on with the sound. Obviously, there are action elements going on. And yeah. Great film with awesome fan service and awesome story. Dune, are we talking about? Luis, what film are you referring to? No Time to Die won because Bond is British. Yeah, it makes me wonder how many more awards No Time to Die will pick up. Let's see. I guess we'll just stick with the Screen International one. They will update going from top to bottom, so that's good. So it'll kind of be, if Black Panther can be nominated, no. I haven't seen Black Panther in a long time, so I'm not going to comment on its quality. But I think if you, like, for me, watching the 10 films that were nominated for Best Picture and watching No Way Home, like, No Way Home is not on that level. I know that a lot of people love No Way Home, but it's not on the level. The award ceremony began at 5 p.m. earlier than usual. Ceremony will end at 9 p.m. Then post-awards dinner, then Critics' Choice at Savoy, London for the simulcast. Hope that helps you. Thank you, Sigmund, for saying that. Yeah, I guess for some reason I got the time mixed up then. Because I thought that it was... For me, I thought the awards show was starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the simulcast was starting at 3 p.m. But I guess I was off on that. It's disrespectful to give them out early. Well, if they did start the awards show at 5, then they actually are doing it correctly, and I've been wrong on this because I didn't understand the time difference, or I didn't understand like when the actual awards were starting to be handed out. So BAFTA in this case is good. They're doing good. No bad things to say about them there. I was just confused about the time. Probably shouldn't have gone to that concert and drank beer last night. Wait, what? What is this shit? Why do I suddenly have to be... Oh, go to hell. I understand that they're trying to make... Oh, Best Editing wants No Time to Die. Did we know that? Is that a new one? Did we have? Yeah, okay, we did. We did. Ugh, I don't even know what's happening anymore. So best sound went to Dune. Best visual effects went to Dune. I don't think there's been anything new yet. Right? No new bolds. No new bolds. Let's head back over to Twitter, see what's going on. And we'll refresh here. Maybe we'll get a surprise. Dune has won original score. Dune is your winner for original score. I'll wait for like a more official update because that just seemed to be like a random person. Oh wait, was that it? Was that a thing that I just saw? Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? I just saw Dune winning something. Dune. Meltha Sorna. What? Does anyone here speak Spanish and or Portuguese? You're still hung up on the beer, dude. No, I'm good. I'm not hungover. It's just like, ugh. No Way Home is better than Don't Look Up. I guess. Although, is it? I don't know. I don't know if I would go that far. Let's see here. Best score. Did it go to Dune? Did it go to Dune? Confirming. Best original score went to Dune. Hans Zimmer. Ooh, what does that mean for the Oscars? Does that put Hans Zimmer in the driving seat for best original score? It might. It might. Dune. You shouldn't have gone to the concert last night. Oh no, I absolutely should have gone to the concert last night. It was the first time I've been to a live concert since the pandemic. It's been like 2 years. So, yeah, it's awesome. Guess your winners now and check whether you're right or wrong. I mean, that's what I was doing leading up to this. The only ones that I didn't really get to talking about, like outstanding British film, probably ends up being No Time to Die, if we're being honest. Outstanding debut by a British writer is probably, it would be cool if it was Passing, because I want Rebecca Hall to win. So let's say that. And then everything else I think I've talked about. I think Ariana DeBose here probably wins the Rising Star Award, although it could go to Lashana Lynch and Cody Schmidt-McPhee. Eyes of Tammy Faye takes makeup and hairstyle. Wow. They're coming at us fast. This award show is going to go on for a while? I don't know. Let's see. I just want to make sure. Yeah, best hair and makeup. They haven't done anything with it here yet. Let's see. Not that I don't believe you. Not that I don't believe you, Dr. David. Man, the results are even slow to come out on Twitter. There are still people talking about the score. Come on, guys. That was so, like, 5 minutes ago. I would just love Ann Dowd to win. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Dr. David, where are you getting your information from? Just curious. A lot of people here are still talking about score. Is the Rising Star Award for debut actors? I don't know if it's for debut or just people who have sort of like come onto the scene. Because like I'm not sure about that. I can't believe that this would be Lashana Lynch's first film. You're watching on Sky? Weird. Okay. To anyone who's just joining us, this is no longer a pre-show. The awards have started. So let me just update that. My name is TJ. Hello, and we are reacting to the BAFTA Awards being handed out. A little bit earlier than I expected. So let's just see here. Best hair and makeup still hasn't been updated here. Goes to Eric Anderson account. He's tweeting fast all the winners. Eric Anderson, you say? Eric Anderson. Awards Watch. The Oscar Predictions HQ is here. Original score, Dune. No Time to Die, won editing. Okay, here we go. Makeup and hair, Eyes of Tammy Faye. All right. So let's add that in. Hair and makeup goes to Tammy Faye, the Eyes of Tammy Faye. I'll have to check again. Because I don't remember actually covering that in the pre-show. Yeah, I would have kind of thought that that House of Gucci had a shot at this just because of all the work they had to do on Jared Leto, but they also had to do a lot of work on Jessica Chastain. So, Eyes of Tammy Faye is your winner. I would have thought Cruella might have had a shot at that as well, but maybe the work to get Jessica Chastain to look the way that she did in Eyes of Tammy Faye is considered to be more technically difficult than, you know, painting Emma Stone's face white, as an example. But I don't know much about best hair and makeup, or hair and makeup at all. So if you do, please let me know. Let's see. I'm sorry that I've missed some stuff in chat, so I'll try to go through it. The ceremony isn't actually live, so they can cut out all of the swearing and stuff, apparently, according to the internet. I actually thought they were live. Yeah, this is apparently what they've been doing a lot of. Like, this was also true last year, and I just think I didn't know about it. And so when I was live reacting to the BAFTAs, like, I just had no idea. Yeah, guess your winners now. Yeah, everyone guess your winners. It's disrespectful to give them out early. I agree, but as I said, I kind of screwed up, and I was mad over something that I should not have been mad about. So let's see. Casting is up next. So, all right. This is one, once again, where I thought Dune had the best shot because it had the most star-studded, most A-list cast out of the 5. But be interesting to see what they actually end up going with. To everyone who's just joining, hello, my name is TJ. This is Cinemateq. I talk about movies all the time. Live stream 3 times a week. And if you want to talk about movies 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, subscribe to the channel and get notified. And we can have all kinds of conversations about film news, trailers, things happening in the film world, all that kind of good stuff. I will be live reacting to the Oscars on March 27th. I will be presenting the Cinemateq Film Awards on March 26th. And I will be live reacting to something next Sunday that's an award show. I think it's the Writers Guild Awards. I have no idea how that's going to work, but we're going to try. West Side Story wins casting. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to check to see if this Eric Anderson person is as quick as Dr. David, or if people can get the actual winner as fast as here. Basically, all right, I should just turn this over to Dr. David so he can, like, live react to everything because he's seeing everything way before I do. All right, let's plug it in. Let's go for it. New subscriber here, digging this. Thank you very much, Matt. I appreciate that. So we were saying here that best casting was West Side Story. I thought that would have gone to Dune. But I guess that means that, like, what does that mean for the best supporting actor race in terms of the BAFTAs, I wonder? Does that make Mr. Mike Fast one of the... does that give him a shot over Troy Kotsur? I wonder. This is the live feed. You are not... Dr. David is on here. I'm reading what Dr. David's putting. That is your best bet at getting BAFTA news. If you're here, I would love it so much if you were to like this live stream. If you enjoy what you're seeing, the more likes we get, the more this live stream will appear to people, which means we get more people in here, which means we get more people talking about movies, which is obviously the best thing. So we're at 23 now. Let's go for 30. If you're new here, please get us up to 30 likes. I'd appreciate that very, very much. So yeah, now that we're in the in-between times, I don't even know what to do. Like, do I just go back to talking about red carpet stuff and just wait for you guys to tell me what the next award is going to be? It's so much better when it's just broadcast. It's always a better live stream, live reaction when it's just broadcast, you know? Casting, West Side Story. All right, there we go. And that was 49 seconds ago. Dr. David, you are way faster than this Eric Anderson person. I almost want to create like a meme now, the I'm the captain now meme, but have it be like, I'm the live stream now. We are the live BAFTAs now. Ooh, 29 likes. I said 30. Pretty sure I said 30. Who's going to be a hero? Who's going to step up and be that hero? All right, so we've had a number of awards handed out. I guess we could probably recap them. I know you can see them scrolling across the bottom when they actually get announced, but let's just take a moment and reflect. So we have Dune winning Best Cinematography. That was my pick to win this, and I was pretty happy with it. No Time to Die won Best Editing. I was thinking this could go to Licorice Pizza, and Dune I always will take as a possibility, but No Time to Die ends up taking it. So congratulations to No Time to Die. Best Hair and Makeup went to The Eyes of Tammy Faye. That is, of course, chiefly for the work done on Jessica Chastain to make her look like the subject of that film. Best Original Score went to Dune. I was thinking this was up between Dune and The Power of the Dog, with Power of the Dog being the favorite, but I guess not. So what does that mean for the Oscars? Does this put Hans Zimmer in front, in the lead for the Oscar. Possibly. Best sound also went to Dune. This one didn't surprise me. I feel like this is a film, or this is a category that typically goes to the film that has like the most and the best mixed sound. And considering all of the battle scenes in Dune, it made a lot of sense for it to win. No Time to Die obviously could have been a contender there, and West Side Story is a big Hollywood musical, also will of course have very good sound. But Dune, being the big sci-fi semi-action film, makes sense. And then Dune also won for Best Visual Effects. So, Outstanding Debut is next. Wait, which one? Outstanding Debut by a British writer, director, or producer? So, like, this one? Or Outstanding British Film? I assume you mean Outstanding Debut, like this one right here. So for that, we have After Love by Aleem Khan, Boiling Point by James Cummings, The Harder They Fall by James Samuel, Keyboard Fantasies by Posey Dixon, and Passing by Rebecca Hall. I have a strong, well, I shouldn't really say strong feeling. I think this probably goes to Rebecca Hall, but Boiling Point also could go there. Harder They Fall, I don't quite think so. And Keyboard Fantasies and After Love, I'm not familiar with, so I'm going to assume that it's either going to be Passing or Boiling Point. Debut directors. Okay, so yeah, this is the one we're talking about here. Cool. Well, I'm sure Dr. David will give us the nomination here. What about Jane Campion? She's in Best Director, not Best Debut Director, and also the Best Debut is for British, specifically British writer, director, or producer. So glad BAFTA have come out of Oscar's shadow. They don't blindly follow Oscar these days. Yeah, and that has a lot to do with the nomination process. It's quite different at BAFTA. Just saw a clip of Anne Dowd in London last night for a pre-party. That's awesome. Really hoping Drive My Car can take at least 2 trophies. It'll certainly take Best non-English language film today. Like that's not even a doubt. The Harder They Fall takes it. The Harder They Fall for Best Outstanding Debut by a British writer, director, or producer. Congratulations to James Samuel. Right after I say I don't think it's going to win, it wins. Maybe that is the maybe that's the curse that I have. Best Debut Actor winner, I don't believe. Are you referring to the EE Rising Star Award? Because that hasn't been handed out yet, as far as I know. So, Outstanding Debut, let's update the ticker. I think it's near the end here. Outstanding Debut goes to The Harder They Fall. They fall. Save. Congratulations. Are you live streaming Critics' Choice Awards tonight too? I don't know, because it would be very similar to this. So I guess I can. I don't have the ability to watch it. Honestly, if we're gonna get like 60 to 80 people like in the stream chatting and talking about movies, then yeah, I probably would. British short animation is coming up next. We already know best short animation is Do Not Feed the Pigeons. So I mean, I'm coming around to the idea of doing the Critics' Choice Awards. I would just have to take a break in between so I could actually like eat some food or something like that. Because I believe the Critics' Choice Awards are at 7 p.m. tonight is what I've been told. But let's double check. Telecast from Los Angeles and London. Interesting. Critics' Choice Awards. New date. On its new night from 7 to... Okay, yeah. So 7 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be a 3-hour one. What about DGA, PGA Awards? Well, the DGAs were handed out yesterday, so I'm not going to go back in time and live react to those. Harder They Fall budget is $90 million, and a lot of that would have gone to the cast, because that cast is pretty good. Please. All right, if everyone just begs a little bit more, I'll live react to the Critics' Choice. I'm kidding. Don't beg. Don't beg. I would never ask that. Sure, fuck it. I'll react to the Critics' Choice Awards tonight. I just don't know how it's gonna look, because I won't be able to watch the actual ceremony. I'll probably be here, but have you muted because I'm hoping to watch it on my TV tonight. All good. All good. I appreciate it, nonetheless. All right. So from the sounds of it, I haven't heard anything from Dr. David in a minute, so I'm going to assume that nothing new has been handed out. All right. All right. No Way Home is better than The Power of the Dog. Louis, I get it. You really like Spider-Man No Way Home. It's just not a film that's going to get nominated for an Oscar. It's not on that same level. It's not up to that same standard. You can just chalk that up to a difference of opinion if you want, but it's a Marvel film. It's a better Marvel film, but that doesn't automatically put it on the same level as a film like Power of the Dog or Dune or something like that. Lady Gaga is introducing the Rising Star Award. Critics' Choice Awards time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So depending on how this all goes and when the actual BAFTAs finish, yeah, I definitely can't carry through all the way to like 10 p.m. on a stream. That would just be ridiculous. That would be like over 8 hours of straight streaming, which I know is what a lot of streamers do, but I'm not really at that level yet. So Lady Gaga should take Best Actress. She didn't get SAG Globe. She deserves. Also iconic. Final Felice, thank you for getting in the chat. This is the first time I've seen you. Welcome to Cinemateq. I wasn't a big fan of Lady Gaga's performance personally, so I'm hoping that someone else wins Best Actress, but we'll see. Are you not reacting to the winners? The way that this is being done is like super weird. The BAFTAs do their live, they do their simulcast thing like an hour after the actual awards start getting handed out. So I would be reacting to an award ceremony where the awards have already been handed out. So I'm kind of reacting to the winners as I find them, either on Twitter or on the Wikipedia page or by people in the chat letting me know one. Like this one. The Rising Star is Lashana Lynch. Congratulations to Lashana Lynch, who came through in No Time to Die. Had a big presence in that, where she was briefly 007. Apologies for spoilers if you haven't seen the movie that came out like 6 months ago. Let's update the ticker. Best Rising Star. Lash. Anna Lynch. Boom. All right, thank you again, David, Dr. David, for letting us know who the winner is. Dune I really like too. Yeah, Dune is sick. Dune's a great movie. I also think Gaga deserves it. Maybe I'm in the minority then. Looks like we got crazy Sophie also saying that Gaga is plus or greater than everyone. So all right. The Rising Star Award is also voted on by the public. So that's kind of cool. I can kind of see why they would have gone to Lashana Lynch then, because I think out of all of these people, she was in the film that was seen the most and would have gotten the most face time. Although, of course, like Ariana DeBose in West Side Story, well, I mean, it didn't perform well at the box office, West Side Story. No Time to Die obviously did a lot better. Is there anywhere you can watch as live? Anywhere that it is like anywhere that's showing the actual ceremony will be delayed by at least an hour. So the best place to watch it live is like right here, honestly. Amelia is saying Nightmare Alley greater than. Yeah, Nightmare Alley is really good too. I'd love Renette Rensiv or Tessa Thompson to win Best Actress. If Renette Rensiv wins, I will be a very happy man. I'll be very happy if she wins. Tessa Thompson as well, I'd be super happy about. But Renette Rensiv is great. Is just great. Really hoping that Paul Thomas Anderson will get screenplay. I think he might. I think that category, the way that it's set up, I think Paul Thomas Anderson has the best. He has a very like clear path to victory. Let's call it that. They should do a public vote award at the Oscars too. They are. It's a Twitter thing that they're doing for like the fan favorite award. You just like tweet every day with like a particular hashtag and a film wins. I think people are trying to get No Way Home as being the one that wins. I've also seen campaigns for like Malignant and a couple of other films. I'm surprised how French Dispatch is completely snubbed. Yeah, it seems like people aren't as into giving awards to Wes Anderson as perhaps they used to be. The French Dispatch is up for a couple of BAFTAs, but the fact that it was completely snubbed at the Oscars is perhaps a bit of a surprise. But which was your favorite movie of the season? For me, it's kind of a toss-up between Dune and Spencer. I loved both of those. I love both of those films a lot. Critics' Choice Awards time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Who is winning fan favorite award? I guess Spider-Man will win. I assume No Way Home will win that. Zack Snyder's Justice League should be nominated for Best Film and Visual Effects. It's nominated for Best Comic Book Film in the Cinemateq Film Awards. You can fill out a ballot for that in the ballot box below. And I think we're probably well over 100 submissions on that so far. So we've had a lot of people voting on the Cinemateq Film Awards. And if you'd like to come back for the Oscar live reaction, we're going to have an Oscar pool, and there will be prizes in the Oscar pool. It's going to be pretty cool. So you can fill out an Oscar ballot, link in the description box below as well. And there's also links to all kinds of social media things you can find me on. We have a Discord, got a Twitter account, got a Letterboxd account. I'm going to start including the Letterboxd account stuff in content after the Oscars. Right now, all the content I'm making is focused very obviously on the Oscars and the lead up to it. So yeah, get subscribed and follow and do all that stuff if you want to hang out with me and other people in this chat. Discord's a great place to do that. It's been getting a bit more active recently, which is nice to see. So yeah, let me come hang out when I'm not on live stream and all of the places you possibly can. Cinderella was leading the Oscar fan favorite. Oh yeah, who's the lead in that? Is it Carmela Cabello or one like a pop singer of some kind? And I think also there was one that had Johnny Depp attached to it, so all the Johnny Depp stans were going real hard on it. Couldn't keep watching Kristen eat those pearls. Yeah, that was hard on the teeth. BAFTA snub Kristen Stewart playing British Queen. Oscar nominated her. Yeah, I mean, something to point out with the fact that Spencer was completely snubbed by BAFTAs is that the British Film Academy is the president of the British Film Academy is one of the members of the royal family. I believe it's Prince William. So you can imagine why Spencer wasn't nominated for anything. Camila Cabello. That's the one. She's the Cinderella person I was trying to think of. All right, let's do a quick check-in, see if there have been any new announcements. Dr. David hasn't told us anything, so I assume there hasn't been. Okay, nothing quite yet. Go back to the chat. Prince William is giving a video message. Wait, really? He's actually doing that? Prince William is giving a video message explaining why Spencer wasn't nominated for anything? Is that true? Is that actually true? David, I don't know. You've been very trustworthy. I don't know if I can't tell when you're trolling me or not. That would be pretty wild why he would do that. All of us Andrew Garfield fans were rigorously voting for Tick Tick Boom for fan favorite. Cool. That would be a cool one to see as well. Prince William is a royal family member. Isn't it weird? No. I guess I think the British Film Academy was started by the royal family, so that would be why. I'm kidding. He is giving a video message though. Okay. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Now I just can't believe anything you're going to tell me, Dr. David. I have to take everything you say with a grain of salt after that really good troll. He is unable to attend. A pre-tape message was announced. I guess he's doing other very important British royal things. That's also something you guys will learn about me if you continue to stick with the channel, is that I have no particular love for the British monarchy, or really any monarchies at all. So if I ever do talk about the Brits, the royals, it'll often be followed by an eye roll. Critics' Choice Award time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, tonight. Imagine he actually lied about all of the winners. I mean, I am double checking stuff. But also Dr. David has been like a part of this community for a while, for a long, long time. So I trust. We've built up a rapport. So, you know, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Yeah. Was there anything else I missed in the chat that I should respond to? Happy for Lashana, says Tracy Bell. Yeah, already covered that one. Actually, yeah, I think I've got it all. Did I miss Wordle? Don, you did. You did. I will not spoil what the word is, but you should go try to figure it out. I'm from India. British monarchy stole 50 million from us. They are indirectly the reason I'm poor today. Yeah, I mean also the fact that the global north exploits the global south as a matter of course because of capitalism and stuff. I'm a bit of a left-leaning person. If you hadn't picked that up yet. What 2023 movie are you excited about? 2023. I don't even know what's coming out in 2023. I think the only films we really have a good idea about in 2023 are like the Marvel films, and I have no idea. Rebel says the film is about the child of a deaf adult, adding that she's got a spin for Russian President Vladimir Putin now and raising her middle finger to the camera. Nice. Is Canada still part of the British monarchy empire as Australia and New Zealand? We're part of the British Commonwealth, but we are an independent nation. The Queen is still our head of state, but it is she has no actual power over Canada. We just, I guess, didn't want to redo our money. I thought that that would be a bit too disruptive. So we kept her on all of our money. But yeah, the British monarchy has no actual practical rule or say over how Canada is run. And that's also true for Australia and New Zealand. We are all independent countries. We are just as independent as America. We just went about it without fighting a war. All right, I'm all caught up in my predictions. Nice. I meant Oscar season 2023 movies that have already been filmed, like Babylon. Oh, interesting. I mean, I think The Batman will probably end up being in the Oscars somewhere. Whether or not it gets as high as Best Picture, I don't know. Although I think it would be in the Academy's best interest to at least nominate it for Best Picture, considering what we've seen so far in terms of what has happened with No Way Home being snubbed, except for, of course, its inclusion in Best Visual Effects. So I can imagine there being like an internal push inside the Academy to actually get The Batman nominated for Best Picture. Beyond that, I would love to see Jackass Forever in the Oscars. I'm kidding. It is fun though. Yeah, I don't know. I think really, for a lot of things, we're really not going to know until they come out. Like I remember everyone being really hyped on the Goldfinch, and then it debuted at TIFF, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible movie." So just because a film is hyped as being like an awards contender doesn't mean that it will be. And as far as 2023 is concerned, I think you can also look at some of the films that are set to debut at Cannes. They haven't announced their slate yet, but there's like a new film from Luca Guadagnino coming out. So many more films are potentially going to be at Cannes this year, and then also, of course, debuting at TIFF and at Venice and at the other big festival that happens in between Venice and TIFF, which is in America that I just forgot about. New York Film Festival as well. Tribeca's coming up soon. Maria Clara just subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And if you want to be cool like Maria, you can also subscribe to this channel. I live stream 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Tuesdays, basically just talking about all of the movies that I watched over the weekend, as well as just like general movie talk, watching film essays together on here on YouTube. Thursday, it's Best Supporting Actress time. Sweet. Thursday is setting up the weekend box office, checking out what films are going to be debuting. And then Sunday is kind of a fun day. We just do whatever we want. This time of year, it's always live reacting to award shows. So if you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, I release stream highlights and shorts all the time as well, all based around movies. So if you're into that kind of stuff, please let me know. And get subscribed and notified. And the Best Supporting Actress is, come on, Ariana DeBose says I Heart Movies. I agree. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? AKA the DeBose Award. We'll see, though. BAFTA can be weird. Sometimes they don't go for the American choice. I'm surprised you kept a straight face with no hesitation when I said I was poor. I was expecting pittiness. I like the way you reacted. It took me off guard, and capitalism sucks. I mean, we live in a world where the idea that like it's someone's fault that they're poor is ridiculous, and we have to firmly look at the systems that created that poverty. And since I live in the first world, part of that is taking ownership for the fact that a lot of my life has been built up around and built upon the exploitation of the global South. So blaming people for their own poverty is a useless endeavor that doesn't get us anywhere. Ariana DeBose is the winner. That was a big switch. Ariana DeBose is your best supporting actress of the year. Congratulations to Ariana DeBose. Now the absolute 100% presumptive frontrunner for the Academy Award. You can lock that one into your Oscar pool and you will win. I guarantee it. But I'm not going to give you anything if you don't win. Ariana DeBose, Best Supporting Actress. Boom. Don saying Ariana wins the Oscar. I agree. Andre is super psyched about Ariana as well. Darius, very terrible. Why is that very terrible? Make Raimi's Spider-Man 4 if Garfield wants to do it. Make The Amazing Spider-Man 3. P.S. Andrew should have been nominated for Tick, Tick, Boom. Oh, I agree. Andrew Garfield should have been nominated for Tick, Tick, Boom for the BAFTAs. He did get nominated for the Oscar, though, and that's like, the big one. But yeah, I think he should win for Best Actor, but I'm not in the majority in that. I know a lot of people are pulling for Will Smith, and I think Will Smith probably will end up winning. I got Darius saying yes, Ariana Latina. I personally think First World West became rich because of looting and slavery, not because of democracy. Yeah, 100%. It's exploitation. Capitalism is built on exploitation. That's how it works. Nike is able to make money off of t-shirts they sell because they can have them produced in third world countries for pennies. That's exploitation. That's how the whole system is set up. So there you go. What do you think about Elvis? I'm kind of getting into the mindset that it could be good. I think a Baz Luhrmann film is always something to look forward to because he is aesthetically a bit more adventurous than a lot of other Hollywood films that we see, and especially since he's going to be focusing on a musical icon like Elvis, who has his own very checkered past. I think there's a big opportunity for that to be an interesting film to watch for sure. Her name's pronounced DeBose. Oh, excuse me, I've been saying that wrong for weeks. Thank you for letting me know. DeBose. Oh wait, no, is it Boss or Bose headphones? Bose headphones. DeBose. I was Team Dowd, but Ariana was my second pick, and my prediction. Hey, Brett's in the chat. Welcome back, Brett. I'd love for Andrew to win, but I've already said that too many times. we know that you're a Garfy, Allie. We know that. Can I watch BAFTA on TV? You can, depending on where you are. Don, I think you're in America, so you'll have to watch it on BritBox, the streaming service. But it's not live, so you'll just be seeing like the award show happening in the past. Will Smith has been hitting the talk shows and the Academy like that. Yeah, he's definitely going for it. He's certainly like putting himself out there. And I haven't mentioned this in a bit, but like I said, the more likes this live stream gets, the more people we get in, which is better for the channel, better for you guys, because there's more people to chat to in the chat. So if you could please like this live stream. I see we're at 36. How about we get to 50? How about we get to 50? I like 50 as a number. Please help me get to 50 likes. I appreciate you all if you help me with that. What channel is BAFTA in TV? I don't know if it's being broadcast on TV in North America. I think it's only on BritBox. Will you show the ceremony? I can't. I would get a takedown like automatically. I'd get super canceled on YouTube if I tried to do that. I love exploitation films. Is that the same thing? Interesting. Kind of. Like if we talk about blaxploitation films, it's very much like making films featuring black actors, black directors, and things like this, but doing it on a fraction of the budget and then trying to make as much money off of them as possible. But then you can also talk about exploitation films in the sense of like grindhouse type films, horror films, and that's like a different kind of exploitation. So it's, yeah, I wouldn't say that it's a blanket term that you could apply. And I would honestly have to double check the definition of blaxploitation cinema to see if it's necessarily like a white production company trying to exploit the labor of black directors and creators and casts. So yeah. Oh, and the BAFTA goes to Cruella for costume design. Congratulations to Cruella for winning costume design. Well done, well done. And that was another one that I got my pick right. So I'm feeling pretty good today so far. I'm actually feeling a lot better than I was before when I thought I was being screwed over by BAFTA. Cruella. Bam. There we go. Cruella for costumes, Darius. Yes. Yeah, everyone give a shout out to Dr. David for helping us out and for actually getting these, getting us these, what do you want to call them? The winners. Letting us know what the winners are. So shout out to Dr. David. And everyone give Dr. David your thanks. I want Tammy Faye to win makeup. Don, have you not been paying attention to the ticker? It already has won makeup. Dr. David is a king, says Matt. I agree. I'm happy Cruella won, for sure. The Suicide Squad should have been nominated for Best Film and Best Visual Effects. Well, you know, Louis. Suicide Squad is nominated for 6 Cinemateq Film Awards. So if you want to be part of the Best Award show, you can vote on the Suicide Squad winning a bunch of stuff. Once again, the link is in the description box below. You can vote on the Cinemateq Film Awards right now, and voting will end on the 21st. I am going to be live picking my ballot on next Sunday. That'll be part of next Sunday's live stream, and then the day after, on the 21st, that is when the voting for the Cinemateq Film Awards will close. And then the ceremony, as I said, will be on the 26th, the Saturday before the Oscars. Do you think every comic book movie should have been nominated for Best Film? I assume that you are talking to Louis there, Brent. The makeup in Eyes of Tammy Faye is awful, says Imna. Wow, I'm feeling the love from my Ethernet cable. Yo, Ethernet, what up? That's what allowing this stream to come through at a high bitrate, baby. I wish I could stream at a higher bitrate, but YouTube doesn't like that very much. Inma is being recorded but starts streaming at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes. Do you think the Elvis movie is going to talk about how his wife moved in with him when she was 13? It should. That's certainly something that it should address. And if they don't, they're just going to get roasted over not doing it. There's, best film non-English language. I'll get back to Elvis in a second. Best film in a non-English language. What's it going to be? I mean, it's obviously Drive My Car. If it's anything other than Drive My Car, that's a huge, huge deal. Drive My Car all the way, says Matt. And while we wait, everyone follow me on Letterboxd. 45 likes, 5 more likes, y'all. Ooh, you're seeing 45. I'm only seeing 44. Are you seeing likes in the future, Don? Are you from the future, Don? If you're from the future, then Drive My Car wins. I was just about to say, Don, if you're from the future, you should already know Drive My Car won. But now we also know. Yeah, Drive My Car wins Best Non-English Language Film. Sick. Also another one that I picked. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Except for, actually being able to live stream. Or, live react properly. Hope it picks up Adapted next. That would be wild. Any win that Drive My Car gets outside of Best International Film is just pure gold. And I would love to see it. Oh, Don, you're from the past? Cool. Yeah, looks like people are just talking about when the BAFTAs are actually going to start airing. They should start airing in about 22 minutes, but of course we are well into it. And I think we're probably actually going to end up seeing more people start coming in here because they're going to think that I'm live reacting to the ceremony. And it's like, no, we already know almost half of the winners at this point. Drive My Car will probably win the Oscar. Oh, for Best International Film? Absolutely, yes. That's a 100% one. And I guess actually I should say for all the people who are joining in right now, hello, my name is TJ. We're live reacting to the BAFTA winners being announced right now. The ceremony has been going on for almost an hour and a half. So there are a bunch of award winners already known. You can check out the ticker below for stuff that's been handed out already. And if you're new here, please get subscribed and notified. And we can hang out and talk about movies more often. I'm from the future. Surprisingly, America isn't a superpower anymore. Well, I think we can all agree that Russia certainly won't be a superpower in the future. Who would you cast as the princess and Fade in Dune 2 if you were Villeneuve? I think the picks that they've made so far are pretty good. Florence Pugh for Princess Aurelian is a pretty good pick. I think she's got that kind of stately manner to her that will work well. Russia fucked America up. Russia is a failing state at this point. It's its GDP is smaller than like most American states. Russia is not anything. The only reason Russia is still basically a country at this point is nuclear weapons. Why didn't they give Best Supporting Actress at the ceremony? So this is the thing with the BAFTAs. They started the ceremony at 1 p.m. and the broadcast of the ceremony starts at 3 p.m. And what they're doing is that they need that time to edit down the ceremony and then have it shown like in the same order. So it's not like these are being given out before the ceremony. It's that the broadcast is being tape delayed by like 1 to 2 hours to give BBC enough time to edit it down to fit the time slot that BBC has allocated for the BAFTAs. I wish that they were just doing pure live, and that would be way better. But BBC, I guess, has decided that they don't want people like swearing live or stuff like that. It's weird. Florence already played Queen in Netflix movie Outlaw King. Also has Chris Pine. Have I seen Outlaw King? No, I'm thinking of the Timothy Chalamet film where he's like the king, and Robert Pattinson is like a French prince and has a hilarious accent. Do you think BAFTA artists will participate in the Critics' Choice Award? I don't know. Ooh, Best Supporting Actor is coming up next. What the WTF are they doing? Apparently, this is how BAFTA has always done it. I just wasn't aware of it. Denis should have been nominated. Absolutely yes. I think Dune needs to do justice in casting Middle Eastern actors, especially when the whole book's sound is influenced by Middle Eastern culture. Yeah, I think they do really need to at least include the Middle Eastern terminology. Like jihad is used quite a bit as a term in the Dune novel, and I think they are not using it in the film because it's an American film with American money going into it. So of course they're going to like de-Middle Easternize the film in that way. Changing the language. Ooh, the best supporting actor is got our movies just putting in a bunch of zeros. What? Russia. Okay. We'll talk about Russia after we find out who won Best Supporting Actor, but it's got to be Troy Kotsur. It's Judi Dench. Of course, it's Judi Dench. Dame Judi Dench. Thank you very much. Troy Kotsur, everybody. Troy Kotsur is your winner of Best Supporting Actor. So once again, that is another 100% lock that you can have in your Cinemateq Oscar pool. Because there's no way that man is losing this Oscar. Yay, Troy! I agree, Ellie. I agree. Don's saying, whoa. Whenever anyone says whoa in the chat, I just always think it's Keanu Reeves from The Matrix. Lady Gaga looks stunning, says Pab. Yeah, yo, did you see her heels? She's wearing like 6-inch platforms, man. Ridiculous. My phone hit the 0 key. It's all good. History made, first deaf actor to win a BAFTA. Nice. So going up to this quick comment, Russia is not a failing state. It totally is. They have China behind them. America, Europe didn't realize it. By throwing sanctions, they pushed Russia into China's hands. Now China is even stronger. Like, I'll just go back to the GDP thing. Russia has a GDP smaller than most American states. Russia is only a factor in anything because they have nukes. And I think the current war, if it continues, we will see Russia's standing in the world go down and down and down. I think that Russia and China being aligned was never a secret. Authoritarians like authoritarians. So that's not anything... that's not anything new. And likely that was always going to happen, especially with Russia's fossil fuel reserves. China would love those. So, yeah, I don't see this being like anything different. In fact, it's probably just sped up. It's just sped up a lot of different timelines, like Europe's reliance on Russian oil and things like this. It's just sped up a detachment from that. So it looks like we're actually close to getting almost 100 concurrent viewers on this, which would make this the second most successful live stream that we've ever done on this channel. And I'm not saying we should try to get the most successful, because that would be like 500-600 people. That would be a lot of people. But Oh, there it is. Triple digits. Hello, hello, lovely 100 all of you. So happy that you could join us for talking about the BAFTAs, for live reacting to the awards as they come out, as they get announced. If you like this live stream, please like it. I would love to get up to 50 likes. And the more people we get liking this live stream, the more people we get in. The more people we get in here to talk about the BAFTAs with us. Pabhabu asking, it started. The ceremony and the giving out of awards started at 1 p.m. So on the bottom of the screen, you can see the ticker that shows all of the awards that have been given out so far. And you can keep up with it with that. Yeah, to everyone who's new, my name is TJ. Hello. Are they announcing lead actors next? I guess they're doing lead actors, but they haven't done like best documentary and stuff like that. I assume that they would do some of those already, unless they've been announced and we just missed them. People have left. Yeah, people come and go. It's no big deal. I mean, I would love for them to stay. But are there any Cumberbitches in tonight? Of all of the Stan names, that is just one of the most unfortunate. Yeah, so we still haven't done like the Screenplay Awards. We still haven't done Best Documentary, Best Animated Film. There's still a few awards still to come out. Best Production Design hasn't happened yet. Yeah, but now we're back up to 100, guys. It's going to be like this. Don't worry. Eventually, because we're on like an upward trajectory, we'll probably end up being in like the 110s, 120s. 100 people in chat. Great work, dude. Thank you very much. And that's for all of us. Like, we don't get 100 people in here without like the amount of likes that people are putting on this. We don't get in here if people... We don't get here unless people are like in the chat, going crazy in the chat, because your chat rate is another metric that YouTube uses to decide whether or not to push your live stream out to people. So all of the participation that you guys add in helps and just brings this to a next level. So this is me and it's you. We're all in this together. Who got Best Actress? Hasn't been handed out yet. I think I saw David saying the next award is Louis throwing out all of the hashtags. My goodness. Is Stanley Nielsen nominated for Best Documentary? I was just looking at that. Let's see. You know what? I think I might actually, because I'm not using this for anything, I might just flip back over to... No, actually I'll leave it like this. I'll just leave it here. Maybe we can see some stuff. Oh yeah, you asked about Best Documentary. Who is this? Best Actress will be handed over directly at the ceremony. Yeah, all of the awards are being handed out at the ceremony. It's just that the ceremony is being tape delayed. Gotta love that Judi Dench. This is fun, but it's ridiculous that BAFTAs are not on TV. They will be in 13 minutes. They're just running on a tape delay. Why is Judi Dench called Dame Judi Dench? It's sort of like the same as being knighted in the British Empire. So in the way that we say like Sir Ian McKellen, it's Dame Judi Dench. So like a dame is like the female version of being knighted in Britain. To the best of my knowledge, I am not British. I am Canadian. Make the GCPD show. Yeah, I'd be down to that as long as it's not propaganda. Maybe Luca wins since it was a big movie in Europe. Perhaps. I want Mitchell vs. Machines to win. But we still haven't heard from Dr. David what the next award is actually going to be. To everyone who's just arriving, this is actually the Dr. David show, and I'm just saying out loud what he says because he's our best source for actually finding out quickly who is winning stuff. Best Director and Screenplay have not been handed out yet. I think Best Director will go to Jane Campion. Screenplays... either Jane Campion or Maggie Gyllenhaal for adapted and original, probably Licorice Pizza. Angelina saying, me too. Are you streaming the BAFTAs? No. So a lot of the BAFTAs have already been handed out. You can see the ones that have won in the ticker below. And I'm reacting to the actual awards as they're handed out as opposed to the broadcast. The broadcast is tape delayed. It's late. Not worrying about that at all. Is there a link to see the live show? It depends on where you are. It's available on BritBox in North America and in a couple of other territories around the world. So, yeah, it really depends on where you are. Do you think they snubbed Green Knight and Dev Patel? Not really. Like, I really enjoyed Green Knight, and it's nominated for the Cinemateq Film Award for Best Fantasy Film. So if you liked it, you can vote for it there. It didn't really have the... I don't know. It didn't really have a lot going on. It's a really good movie, but when I say it didn't have a lot going on, it didn't have a lot of momentum, didn't have a lot of push. I feel like A24 probably wasn't putting it forward, and they were putting a lot of their Oscar effort behind a film like Come On, Come On instead. So I don't consider it a snub because it didn't really have much of a shot in the first place. Has production design been announced? No. Aren't they usually on BBC America? That may have been the case in the past, but this year they've switched over to their BritBox streaming service. Make The Incredible Hulk 2, they are never going to do that. I think that's actually a legal reason. Like, they legally can't have, like, the Hulk in his own movie, which is why the third Thor movie was, like, a backdoor Planet Hulk movie as well. I liked Petite Ma'am. Yeah, that's sick. That movie was sick. Cinemateq voting is only award ceremony where my vote truly matters. Absolutely. It's, we're basically like the People's Choice Awards, except we pick good movies. Do you know what TV station will broadcast Beyond later? I don't have BBC, and my BBC America doesn't say BAFTAs. It'll be on the BritBox streaming service for you, so you'd have to do that. No award announced yet, says Dr. David. Leave the poor man alone. He will let us know when there is a winner. Your contest to win prizes sounds fun. How do I enter? There's a link in the description below. Just pick who you think is going to win each of the categories, and the person who gets the most categories right will win a prize. I'm thinking at this point it's going to be 2 Blu-rays, and I'm going to be talking about which 2 Blu-rays on a future live stream. But you can rest assured that there is going to be a prize. Universal owns rights for distribution and profits on solo Hulk movies still. They lost She-Hulk to Marvel recently. That's why she's getting her own show. That makes sense. What do you think of Butler as Fade? Is that the one who they announced? Austin Butler. So yeah, this is the guy who is playing Elvis in the Elvis film. I like it. I think he's got the face for it. And I think when you like take him, like here's a good example of him with like a lighter color hair, because I think if we go back to Sting playing this role, he had like that short kind of spiky blonde hair. This guy can be menacing, you know? He can have the menace of Fade for sure. So yeah, I'm overall I'm okay with it. Although I can't remember anything that I've seen him in where he's actually been an actor. Like I can't remember watching a movie where he was the star, right? No, Quiet Place 2 lost Best Sound. That's criminal. I mean, it's up against Dune though. 105 watching. You're moving up, my man. Hey, Nick's here, everybody. For those of you who don't know, Nick is an actor who works in a number of Canadian films, so check out his work if you can. Yeah, we're doing well. The BAFTAs, I think, is one of those ones where a lot of people don't live react to it because it's like not available as much, so I get to reap the rewards. But yeah, thank you once again. Thank you to everyone who's watching. And we got up to 50 likes, which is what the goal was. So awesome. Of course, the goal is now 60. The goalposts will always be moved down. We have to. I have to. That's the name of the game. He was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh, really? Was he part of the Manson family? Probably. Did you like The Lost Daughter? I did. I really did enjoy The Lost Daughter. I think Jessie Buckley's performance is great in that. Olivia Colman's performance is great in that. Dakota Johnson, real good. Outstanding British film is Belfast. Are you kidding? Really? Really though? Really? Outstanding British film. Out of all of these, they pick Belfast. They pick Belfast over No Time to Die? No way. Lame. That just puts a bad taste in my mouth. I was having a fun time until that happened. For those of you who are just joining, I don't like Belfast. I love The Lost Daughter. Yeah, it's sick. He was Tex, the guy who Brad Pitt kicks ass. Nice. Okay. If you're reacting to the winners as they're announced at this point, the main categories should be already revealed. No, because they do this like in a very particular order, like best film up here, like this will go last, best director will be second to last, or fourth to last. Like these 4 will be the last 4 that they announce, and everything else is kind of going out of order. They haven't done screenplay yet. They haven't done the other screenplay yet. They haven't done animated film. They haven't done documentary. So here comes the Belfast sweep. Absolutely not. I refuse to acknowledge that. Just did my research. Elvis director Baz Luhrmann has 0 box office flops, 100% track record. Thought he made only 5 films. Yeah, he's very particular about the films that he makes. And also, like, getting the right person at the right time to play a role and to release it at that right time. Like, The Great Gatsby, getting Leonardo DiCaprio in that and releasing it sort of, I think, later in the year, because it's kind of like a New Year's kind of themed fun party movie, even though of course there's a lot of like very serious stuff going on in there. Made sense. And so like he's clever. He's clever. And like with Romeo and Juliet as well. He got Leonardo DiCaprio, who was hot at that time, like as a younger actor. So yeah, he's clever. He's clever. Try telling TJ. Try telling me what? Belfast is a nice film. I don't get the hate. I just think that if it didn't win the TIFF People's Choice Award, that we wouldn't even be talking about it. And its win at TIFF is highly suspect to me because Dune and Spencer and I believe The Power of the Dog were not eligible for it. So I think we're basically all just praising like what people say is an okay film. Sure, I'll accept that. I still don't think it's very good. Like to me, it's very average, like a 5 out of 10. So yeah, I just think it's being overhyped is all. And it also kind of presents itself as Oscar bait, which I'm getting really tired of. Kristen would have easily won CCs before she lost the SAG nom to Hudson. We'll see. The critics are still very high on Kristen Stewart. Like I think she's in like the most awarded performance of the year if you just go by like critic circles, film festivals, and things like this. Movies were so boring this year. I disagree. This was actually a really good year for movies. And I said this in a tweet. Like, I often see people saying things like, "Oh, this year was really great for movies," or "That year was really great for movies." And like, as long as you're watching a fair amount of films that were not made by Hollywood every year is a good year for movies because there's excellent films being released every year for sure. Ooh, best adapted screenplay. It's coming. It's happening. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Coda, Drive My Car, Dune, The Lost Daughter, or Power of the Dog? What's up? What's up? I think it's gonna be Jane Campion. Best adapted screenplay is hands up, hands up, hands up. Who's gonna be Dr. David? Who's it gonna be? 2020 is the only bad year for movies because of a lack of movies. I kind of disagree with that as well because that's just very much focused on Hollywood. Like there was a lot of films released in 2020 that were pretty good. Movies were so boring. For example, in 2018 you had a lot of variety. Power of the Dog is the winner. Is that what we're saying, Don? Is it Power of the Dog? Has it been updated? Power if the dog? We don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Why is this? Did David's computer die? Is that the problem here? Outstanding British film is Belfast. Yeah, we already got that one. Oh no. BAFTAs. Let's see. Latest. Maybe there's something here. Eternal should be nominated for Best Visual Effects and Cast. No, not for Cast. I disagree for Cast. And I think that for most Marvel films, their CGI effects work is pretty, like, rushed and often looks kind of substandard. And like and also I think a lot of the nominations for Best Visual Effects tend to go for films that have a good mix of practical and CGI. And I think Dune and No Time to Die are the best examples of that in this current race. What do you think of Jane Campion calling Sam Elliott a little bitch? I mean, I guess they're never going to work together. Coda. It was Coda that won. Really? Whoa. Yeah, there we go. Confirmation from a Spanish site. But yeah, Coda wins Best Adapted Screenplay. Holy spicoli. That's over Drive My Car and over Lost My Daughter and over The Power of the Dog. I would have considered Coda like 4th on this list. Wow. That's a big one. That's a big upset. Whoa. Oh man. Get in the chat. Tell me what's up about that. How you're feeling about that. Because I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised, everybody. Coda, ticker updated. My goodness. That's amazing. George saying, let's go. Coda already has 5 awards. Do they? Troy Kotsur. Best screen. You mean like overall or with BAFTAs? Hope Alana wins. That'll be interesting. Huge win for Apple TV Plus with Coda. Oh, yeah. I didn't see that coming. No, that was very not, yeah. You can see it, like, in the chat. Everyone's like, whoa. Everyone's loving it. But it's like, what? Coda adapted from what? Oh, that's actually a good question. I don't know. Based on La Famille Bélier by Victoria Beddos. So it looks like it was originally a French film. So there you go. And it received 6 nominations at the 40th Caesar Awards. So there you go. Coda might take PGA. That'd be interesting. Maybe Amelia wins. Yeah, I mean, you know, who knows? And for those of you who are just joining in, hello, my name's TJ. The BAFTA Awards are just starting their live broadcast now, except it's a tape-delayed live broadcast. So I am reacting to the winners as they get announced, and we're already 2 hours into this happening. So if you're looking for any particular nominee, of course you can go to Wikipedia. I also have a ticker on the bottom letting you know who won, and that will just keep going round and round and round forever. And if you're new here, once again, hello. Get in the chat. Let me know who you are, where you're from, what your favorite film of 2021 was. And if you like this live stream, please make sure to get subscribed and get notified. I also have a bunch of social media things down in the description that you can follow as well. Letterboxd is sick. TikTok is sick. Twitter is sick. And I'm running a couple of things here myself. The Cinemateq Film Awards will be handed out on March 26th. Voting ends on March 21st, so please go down and fill out your ballot now. You get to decide what the best films of 2021 are, and our list of nominees are way better than any other film award. I promise. You should go check it out and see if I'm lying. There's also the Cinemateq Oscar pool, which will have prizes, and that will be something that is updated as I live react to the Oscars on March 27th, so mark your calendar and fill out your ballot today. I'm getting better at this. The French version is really incredible. It's really worth watching. Referring to Coda. Jared from Buffalo, New York. Favorite film was Spider-Man. What's up, Jared? I'm going to try to remember that. If anyone tells me your real name, no last names, but just tell me your real name, I'll try to, like, call you that instead of your username if you prefer. Will you be streaming Grammys? No, this is a film channel, so I don't stream any of the other awards. But anything related to film, I will stream that. So like the announcement of the con slate, the competition, probably would live stream that. The con awards would probably live stream that too. ACTA does have live telecast, just announcements. BAFTA has time delays in live telecast. Only Oscars is completely live. Except for this year, the Oscars are not showing like 7 or 8 of the categories on TV, which is bullshit. It's Ella for me. Cool. Ella. I'll try to remember that. My name is Jerry. All right, Jerry, Ella. This is going to be hard because I asked everyone this at the same time. Usually it's more organic. Jared, all right. How many has Dune won? A few. Where can I watch the BAFTAs? If you're in America or North America, then it'll be BritBox streaming. If you're in England, then BBC One. Coda is a freaking remake of a French movie, WTF. I mean, yeah, you know, things get remade, you know? But yeah, Dune has won a few. We can just like go through here quickly and count them off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 thus far. Please, Belfast. You should make a Google Doc or something. For everyone's name? Nah, it's all up here. It's all up here. Although I do realize that when this channel gets to a certain size, I won't be able to do this anymore. So get your names in now so I can remember them now. I hope Julia or Denis wins director. Well, then you're hoping for Julia because Denis is not nominated. He didn't get nominated for both. Ridiculous. Red Rocket up for anything? No, Nick, it is not, unfortunately. Actually, I need to go through and try to remember these now that I've gotten a couple of them. All right, so that one dude was Jeremy. Or no, Jared. Jared. And then Ella, and then Jerry. Okay. Jerry, Ella, Jared. All right. I think I'm good. They aren't. That upsets me that the Oscars aren't showing all the categories. Giving shorts recognition is the best part of the show. Oh, it's such a big deal. And also, like, the fact that, like, I think editing and cinematography are also part of the stuff that's not being shown is just stupid. It's just stupid. So, yeah. Wait, what the fuck? I thought he was only snubbed at the Oscars. This is ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. I know it's ridiculous. Coda seems to be the new favorite to win Best Picture at the Oscars. We will see. We will see. It did win Best Screenplay here, but we have to see who wins Best Director here. So yeah, I don't know. Sam, King of French, is that your name, Tracy Bell? Can you use Streamlabs? I do use Streamlabs. Why do you ask? Does ACTA, Aussie Awards, does the live telecast like Oscars? I have no idea. Someone from Australia will have to answer that question. Any predictions for the Kane 2022 slate? Really, the Luca Guadagnino film, I think, is kind of a no-brainer. I think David Cronenberg has a new film, Crimes of the Future. He has a history with Cannes, so I imagine he will have that film debut there as well. I did see an article recently talking about all the films that they thought were going to be in Cannes. So yeah, Seda saying it's starting. They've been handing out awards for over 2 hours now. So yeah, the live telecast or the tape delayed telecast will be starting right about now, though. What do you think about the movie about Elvis Presley's life? It looks interesting. I'm probably going to watch it. Baz Luhrmann often makes fairly entertaining films at the least. Interesting visual films, certainly. So yeah, I'm into it. And for all of you just joining us, hello, my name is TJ. Please like this live stream if you haven't yet. Let's get to 70 likes, because the more likes we get and the more you get in the chat, the more this live stream gets pushed out by YouTube to people. So help me help you have fun. The liking and the commenting and the chatting helps. Belfast has the original screenplay, I bet. Ooh, maybe. I want it to be Licorice Pizza, though. Most anticipated film of the year. At this exact moment, probably the new Doctor Strange movie, honestly. Because I am interested to see what Marvel does with it. It seems like they have an opportunity with that film to change the MCU in very significant ways. So, we'll see. Beyond that, nothing really. Like, I kind of just take films on a week-by-week basis. And we know that because of the pandemic and it's ever-changing whatever, we don't know if films are going to get pushed back. So, you know, it's hard to say. Is Kenneth there? Probably. And the best original screenplay is Belfast. Oh my God, I missed that. David. Jesus. All right. Belfast is doing better than I expected it to. I do wonder if that, and I know I'm sounding just like someone who is biased against Belfast, but I wonder how much of that is the British Film Academy being biased towards a specifically British film. And Kenneth Branagh, a specifically British actor. Like, everyone else in that category is not English. Aaron Sorkin, Adam McKay, Zach Balan, Paul Thomas Anderson, they're all Americans as far as I know. So, it's Licorice Pizza. God damn it. David, what are you doing to me? I mean, I'm happy. I'm super happy. This is the price I pay for not being able to do this by myself. I guess Licorice Pizza won. That's great. So I guess that makes me, yeah, there we go. It's confirmed on Wikipedia. So that makes me think that, yeah, PTA has a pretty solid shot at getting the Oscar. Jeremy laughing at me. How dare you? We're not up to 70 likes yet, though. We could do that. It's already winners list. Yeah. The awards have been they've been handing awards out for about 2 hours now, a little over 2 hours. Worst person in the world has funding from 4 countries from production companies of those countries in distribution too, but 40% more than 25% from Norway, so nominated as a Norway film. Yes. And as I said before, it's a Norwegian director, it's a Norwegian cast, it's in Norway. Dr. David is a Jedi and doing tricks. I know. He almost changed film history by himself just now. Come on, Alana. Are they doing Best Lead Actress now? As a PTA fangirl, I'm buzzing, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I thought the Asian jokes would keep Licorice Pizza from winning. Yeah. Yeah. That's... Yeah. Yeah. House of Gucci isn't really a retelling of The Godfather, but from the perspective of a woman, and instead of the Italian mafia, it's the Italian fashion house. It's a very interesting movie. That's an interesting take on it. Worst Person is the best movie of 2021, says Lorenz. As PTA himself said, I didn't know. I'm not a Jedi. I hate Star Wars. Yeah, everyone, the worst thing that you could say about Dr. David is that he's a Jedi. The worst thing that you could do to Dr. David is say that he's a Jedi. The worst thing that you could do to Dr. David is say that he's a Jedi. And I'm not saying that I was saying that because you lied to me, Dr. David. No. I'm not petty. Best Actress, the most irrelevant category of 2022. At the BAFTAs, it certainly is, because it's great for the people who win. It's great for their careers, and they're going to be able to take that on and like do great stuff with it. But in terms of predicting the Oscars, yeah, it's completely useless this year. All the new live viewers should check this channel's live streams. They're really good. Thank you very much, Peter. I appreciate that. I have a full, what do you call it? A playlist with all of the previous live streams in it, so you can check those out. Ooh, best documentary is. Who is it? I'm probably gonna wait before reacting to it now, David, because you've broken my trust in you so badly. Where is it? Best documentary. House of Gucci is funny and enjoyable, but it is not a movie to be in the Oscars. Summer of Soul is what David has said best documentary is. Oh, and there it is. Summer of Soul, confirmed on Wikipedia. All right. That, to me, says that Summer of Soul is the Oscar frontrunner now. I was always hoping that Flea would have a shot, but it appears that is no longer the case. Summer of Soul is our best documentary winner. Sorry, Darius, it is not Flea. Looks like a lot of people, Lorenz and Hay, they're into this. My mom thought Baddington and his Bruce was like... Wait, what? Oh, my mom thought Baddington and his Bruce was like Hayden's Anakin. I don't agree. Yeah, I don't agree with that either. I think Robert Pattinson's a much better actor than Hayden Christensen was. Especially when you consider that, like, Hayden Christensen, his first real role was Anakin. Like, he was pretty much a nobody. Whereas Robert Pattinson has been acting for the last, like, 14 to 15 years. Like, the guy's a good actor. It couldn't be Belfast. Yeah, I guess Belfast isn't a documentary, is it? Anna Paquin and Tatum O'Neal won Oscars at young ages, 10 and 11. They didn't become stars. They went nowhere. I would push back on the Anna Paquin thing. Like, she did several seasons of True Blood. She was in the early X-Men films. Like, she's had a career. And she's been nominated for Emmys as well for her work in True Blood. So I would push back on that a little bit. Stanley is winning Best Doc for Oscar for Attica. At the Oscars, really? You don't think The Summer of Soul is going to take it, Don? I'm so sad that Cannes is in the middle of May because people have uni and school and I can't go because of it. I went last year when it was in July and it was such an amazing experience. I will try for Venice. Oh man, I would love to go to Cannes at some point in my life. That would be real great. I still can't wait to see Hayden back in Obi-Wan though. Yeah, is it confirmed that he's going to be playing Darth Vader in that film? Or in that show? You're wrong about Anna Paquin. You must see Margaret, one of the greatest acting performances this century. I believe it. I haven't seen it, but I believe that. It's winners or what? I don't understand. Answer me, please. Jesse, I'm not understanding what your question is. We are live reacting to the announcement of the winners. So people listed in the ticker below are people who have won the BAFTA today. If that is not what you're asking, please ask a different way. I agree Paddington had depth and emotion that Hayden did not. Stanley won the Best Documentary at the Directors Guild Awards. That is not so indicative of Best Documentary, I believe. Hayden Christensen's first role was a Goosebumps episode here in Canada, and I don't hold it against him. Yeah, I think one of the Ryans also had a role in one of the Goosebumps episodes. Ryan Gosling, I believe, and he of course was also on Breaker High, another Canadian TV show. Maybe flashbacks with Hayden too, perhaps. What do you think is West Side Story's chances at the Oscars and Critics' Choice Awards? Oscars, I don't know. You know, like the reverence of Steven Spielberg probably still has a bit of pull at the Oscars. I just don't know how that's going to translate. When does the Critics' Choice start, and where can I watch it? It's being broadcast on American television on the CW and TBS, I believe. I'm going to be live reacting to the winners. I won't be able to watch the actual ceremony unless I can find like a pirate link of some kind. In which case I'm going to be delayed anyways. But you can hang out here. You can hang out here. Best production design. Will Dune win again? I guess we're doing best production design. I think Dune will win. That's what I'm picking. Nightmare Alley would be a cool pick, though. I'd be into that. Production design. Production design. Hayden gets a bad rap. I think that George Lucas is probably... Oh, Dune takes it. Dune takes it. Dune wins best production design at the BAFTAs. Boom. Unless, of course, Dr. David is lying to me again. Let's see. Let's update this. Dune. Dune is the winner. Gosling was the only Dune to do a Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark episode. A legend was born. I mean, that's how you get onto Breaker High, right? Why is it not on BritBox? It should be. It should be. What awards do we have left? Excellent question. Anything with the triple question marks in the ticker we don't have left, but just to say them out loud, best animated film, actress leading role, actor leading role, best director, best film. And I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I don't think there's much left, actually. Yeah, just those ones. So just the big four. The quote-unquote big four, even though we all know that film is a collaborative medium, and if your film doesn't have a lot of amazing stuff going on from a lot of other people, then your actors and your directors don't matter worth a damn. You should try for accreditation for Cannes. You get in like every film. I would love that. It's just a matter of cost. And also, like, the size of this channel, I don't think is quite large enough yet to go for that. I have been accredited at smaller film festivals, and I'm going to try to be accredited at TIFF this year. But as far as something like Cannes, where I have to pay my own way and, like, fly over there, that's a little harder to do. Lucas was the problem, not Hayden. I mean, I still think Hayden Christensen still put in not a great performance in Attack of the Clones. I think the link to watch the Critics' Choice would probably work in Canada if I send it to you anywhere. I mean, if you want to try that, sure. It's if you want to throw a link in the Discord and like get yourself added to the Discord, that would be sick. By the way, we have a Discord. You can join it. It's in the description box below. And we're so close to 70 likes, guys. Let's get up to 70 likes. If you're here and you're having a good time, like the live stream. And I appreciate all of you being here and being a part of this live stream. And if you do like what's going on, please subscribe to the channel. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, trying to get this channel monetized, trying to turn this into my living, you know? Trying to turn this into my job, my full-time job. And it is just so much easier to do that when I can actually make money from this channel. Keep it at 69 likes. How dare you, Don? We need more than that. Oh, Dory's here. What's up? We're at 69. Nice. We're all a bunch of children on this live stream. It's on the CW app in the States. Not sure if it's in Canada. Yeah, you see, the CW and TBS as broadcast channels are available in Canada, so I assume that there are no other Canadian networks showing it. So yeah. I agree, but the script and direction was so bad. For which movie? Oh, Luke. Oh, yeah. For Attack of the Clones. Yeah, the script is pretty terrible. Where can you watch what? You need to be more specific. There's so many things going on. Chances for Dune Best Film at the BAFTAs? I don't know. I mean, it's probably low considering Denis Villeneuve didn't get nominated for Best Director. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. Power of the Dog hasn't won anything yet. That is true. Can we see the nominations on your screen? I mean, from the remaining awards. Yeah, so we have these 4 right here. And then we also have Best Animated Film, which Dr. David hasn't told us about yet. Still waiting for Animated Feature. I'll just refresh this and see if maybe they're ahead. Nope, still haven't done that. Come on, Mitchells versus the Machines. So at most, Power of the Dog can take 3. Interesting. Hasn't started yet. Oh, the awards started being handed out at like 1 p.m., like well over 2 hours ago. Please, Mitchells. Absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. How did the BAFTAs end? No, the BAFTAs are still going. So we're getting close to the end, though. There's only 5 awards left. Come on, Encanto. Ella's really up on Encanto. Have they announced Best Actress? No, they have not. So these are the big 4 categories here that I'm showing. They haven't been announced yet. My mom thought Phoenix's Joker was just okay. I don't agree. He was incredible. Yeah, he was really good in that. No doubt. Animated film is... Come on, Mitchells. Come on, BAFTA. Be better. Be better than the Oscars. I want to know. Dr. David, tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Let's get this live stream to 80 likes as well. Rocco, don't meow. What are you doing? I have a cat, by the way. He meows sometimes. Can Mitchells win the Oscar? No. They won Best Feature at the Annies. I love that it won for the Annies. Oh, Encanto. Encanto is your winner for Best Animated Film. Amazing. So, Best Animated, where is that? Congratulations to Encanto. I still think The Mitchells vs. the Machines was the better animated film of the year. To just go off on that point, can Mitchells win the Oscar? It did win the Annie. That's true, but the Annie is voted on by animation people, and the degree to which the Annies influence the Oscars is not really well documented or known to my knowledge. It's not the same as like the SAG Awards, right? So yeah, I think it's still very low, and I think that basically animated film will always be the Disney Award until something incredibly strong comes out. Oh, looks like we've got a visitor who wants to say hello to everyone. Why did you just sneeze? Have you been out playing in the pollen today? Which you haven't been, because we live in a very small condo. Get up here. Rocco, I'm running a live stream. I can't just wait for you to jump on my lap. The Darth Vader child actor Jake Lloyd got insane post-Star Wars. Got insane? What do you mean? Annie's went for Kung Fu Panda over WALL-E, Dragon over Toy Story 3, Klaus. Oh, really? Drop the link in the Discord, and that will be for the Critics' Choice Awards. Actually, I'll just open up the Discord right now. Maybe there are people who've been joining the Discord and chatting in the Discord, and I've just been missing it because I've been so into just paying attention to Dr. David telling me who wins awards. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like we got some people who have joined up. Welcome everyone for joining in. Okay, so that link you put in there for the TBS live stream, I imagine that'll be geo-locked for Americans. Yeah, maybe I can try a VPN with that. It just might mean that I have to like turn the stream quality down. In any case, thank you, Ellie, for putting that there. And Karen just subscribed. Thank you, Karen. For subscribing, I offer you this gift. If I can get him to stop clawing my shorts. This is your subscription gift. This is my big cat. His name is Rocco. Everyone say hello to Rocco. He doesn't really care about the BAFTAs, but he's a big kitty. Yo, can we get some likes for Rocco and how like handsome he is? Is that a thing that we can do? Look at this guy. Surely this big black cat tummy gets us to 80 likes. It must. Actually, I think it's worth 100. I think this belly is worth 100 likes. Do you hear that? I value your tummy at a very high amount of likes. Okay. Actually, no, I'm going to put you down on my lap. We'll see if he stays. Yeah, he'll stay. Because he likes getting the pats. Everyone's saying hi to you, Rocco. You're a star. You're a star. I got to do a quick scan here to see if any new awards have been announced. Careful with the claws. Oh, yeah. He hates getting his claws cut, so basically they're just razor sharp. He could kill me, probably, with his claws. But he's mostly not a psychopath, which is nice. Ooh, he's starting to purr near the microphone. You guys might actually be able to hear that. All right, so we just got these 4 awards left. Rocco for president. Rocco, they want you to run for office. What is your opinion on universal health care, Rocco? Team Garfield. Hey. That better be for the actor and not for the cat, because there's only one cat on this live stream. One cat on this live stream. My mom thought Dano's Riddler performance was weird. I don't agree. I thought he was excellent. Yeah, he did a good job. Team Cumberbatch. If Smith wins, we're actually doing Best Actor. Is that it? My cat Ollie is watching the stream with me. Haha, cats are the best. Matt, I agree. And I'm sure there are other people in here who have cats as well. I can think of at least one. Shout your cat out if you've got a cat. I've always wondered why the Oscars are more important than the other awards. Basically because they've always just said that they're the most important. And like, it's Hollywood and everyone sees Hollywood as being the center of cinema. But also, I mean, that's coming from someone who like grew up in a country next to America. I'm sure if you lived in France, then maybe you see the Caesar Awards as being more important than the Oscars. But yeah, I mandate wet food for all. Thank you, President Rocco. Hi, can anyone tell me where I found the real stream because it's not available in my country? BritBox is your best bet. It's the same link I use to watch the SAG Awards because it has access to a lot of American channels. It's worked for me in the UK, so I think it would work in other countries. Oh, cool. Oh, so it's not an official stream? Is that what I'm getting? Is that what I'm saying? I should probably not have this up here. Oh, and Rocco's Food just came out. Okay. Yeah, this cool. Yeah, that I think is going to work. So thank you for that. That's awesome. Why am I not seeing Andrew Garfield's name on the BAFTAs? Because he wasn't nominated for Best Actor at the BAFTAs. That would be why. Will you stream the Critics' Choice? Yep, I've decided I'm going to stream the Critics' Choice. I'm going to get off this stream like basically as soon as the BAFTAs are done, which will give me a couple of hours to just like have some dinner, make some food, and then I'll be back for the Critics' Choice. Probably start around 6:30 p.m. Do a little bit of a pre-show because I'm not even really sure what's been nominated for the Critics' Choice. But yes, I'll be back on for the Critics' Choice later in the evening. Yeah, thank you so much, Ellie. You're great. Hopefully Benedict wins the BAFTA. It'd be interesting if he did. Garfield won 2021 IMO. No actor outproduced Garfield. He had a very good year, no doubt. No doubt. Looks like Peter is on Team Amelia. Crazy Denzel Washington has never been nominated for a BAFTA. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Is Will Smith nominated, and would he win? He is nominated for the BAFTA. We've got it up right here. Actor in a leading role, Will Smith. Bang, right there. I don't know if he's gonna win. Honestly, I don't know what's up with that. Do you think Chastain or Stewart will win Critics' Choice Actress? I think for Critics' Choice, I think Stewart probably has the edge on that because her performance was so celebrated by critics. So I imagine that they would go for her. And you also have to remember that the Critics' Best Actor. The Best Actor award goes to, who is it? Who is it, Dr. David? And will we be able to believe him? Is Red Rocket or Pega for anything in the Critics' Choice? Guys, I have no idea about the Critics' Choice. I thought I wasn't actually... Will Smith! Will Smith is your winner for Best Actor, Best Leading Role. Will Smith, everybody. I'm sorry, Dr. David, I beat you to the punch on that one. All right, so let's update this. Benedict Cumberbatch lost. Thanks, Don. At least he didn't say Judi Dench. Will Smith. Congratulations to Will Smith. Now the absolute presumptive frontrunner for the Oscar. No, Benedict Cumberbatch should have won. Damn, I can't believe Benedict has not won. Woohoo, he's absolutely locked. A lot of different reactions coming in. Smith is locked for the Oscars. Aurora, I absolutely agree. Will is a lock. Wow. My mom thought Zoe was a medium Catwoman. I don't agree. I thought she was great. Yeah, I thought she was great too. Probably like my second favorite next to Michelle Pfeiffer. But then again, like Michelle Pfeiffer is my Catwoman, you know? So just like Michael Keaton is my Batman and Timothy Dalton is my James Bond. They were all the people who were in that role when I was growing up. Where can I see it? Where can you see what? King Richard? I don't know. Somewhere, probably. If you're talking about the BAFTAs, they are currently being shown on BBC One in the UK and on BritBox in other places. It really depends on where you are in the world. I feel Will Smith will be another green Glenn Close or Bill Murray at the Oscars. As in, like, he keeps getting nominated but never wins. I don't know, Jared. I think it's pretty much guaranteed now that he wins. He's won the SAG. He won the BAFTA. Like, guys got cred going into the Oscars. Let's go, Amelia. If Coda gets the level of support, it could really be telling. Yeah, it could. But also the director of Coda is not up for Best Director. I don't know. Yeah, Best Film is looking real weird for me right now. And Coda isn't up for Best Film here either. So who knows what's going on? Also, we're at 80 likes. Why not 90? Make it happen. I trust in all of you. And for the people who are just joining, hello, my name is TJ. Thanks for stopping by. We are reacting to the BAFTA Awards, not the actual live stream, not the actual ceremony because it's tape delayed. Power of the Dog will only win director and picture. If it wins director and picture, I don't know. Like, at this point, I would think that Belfast has a better shot at winning best film over Power of the Dog because it's already won best British film and it won best screenplay. So what should that not be the frontrunner for best film? You also have Dune, which has won all the technical awards but didn't get nominated for any acting awards. So this is going to be interesting to see who wins best film at the BAFTAs. Go Jane Campion. Yeah. It would be nice to see her win. It would be even nicer to see Julia Ducournau win, but it would be, yeah. It's wild. The last three categories we're looking at are pretty wild for various reasons. Director and picture categories are not as clear as other years. I don't know if it's just me. I think that's true, and I think it's like continuing to be that way. Like, I think basically Power of the Dog was the presumptive frontrunner in a lot of categories, and now it seems like it's dropping down a little bit, and because of that, it's become like a feeding frenzy in a lot of different categories. I don't think Lady Gaga wins this. Yeah, I don't think she wins either. What do you think of the trend of musician singers entering Hollywood? It's not really a trend. It's kind of been happening for decades and decades and decades. You know, Barbra Streisand did both. Cher did both. Going back into like the 40s and 50s, I'm sure there's examples of people going both ways. So yeah, don't even worry about that. It's just like the way things work. When I search YouTube on my TV for BAFTA Awards, your channel comes up, TJ. Yes. And that's because of all of you being here, being in the chat, and liking the live stream. That's how YouTube knows that this is something that they should promote, right? This is how it always happens. So I love that you guys are all here right now, and please make sure you come back for future live streams. On Tuesday, I will be live streaming and talking about all of the films that I saw over the weekend. On Thursday, I will be live streaming and talking about all the films coming out that weekend in theaters and on streaming as well. And we do lots of other stuff too. We watch different film essays from different channels. We watch trailer reactions and things like this. We do all kinds of fun stuff related to movies on here, and we just talk about movies. So if you love movies, please get subscribed and notified and come back to future live streams. This is the BAFTAs, at least it is for me. Yeah, we're obviously better than what BBC is doing. Obviously. BBC, please don't shut me down for saying that. My mom thought Andy was a medium Alfred. I don't agree. I thought he was good, but not enough screen time. Yeah, he wasn't really in the movie, in the Batman for that long, eh? Coda won't win picture as Oscars without editing nomination. The correlation between editing and best picture is not as... over the last like 10 to 15 years, it's become more of like a 50-50 coin toss, whereas before it was something like 80% as a predictor. So... Ooh, Jane Campion takes director. You surprised me with that one. Wait, have we not done Best Actress? Oh, we're saving Best Actress. Wow, that's interesting. All right, Jane Campion is your winner for Best Director. Congratulations to Jane. So then, what do we think about Best Picture? It's so fascinating to think that, like, this is Power of the Dog's first award win of the day, and Dune has, like, 4 or 5. But Power of the Dog is still probably the presumptive frontrunner for best film. It's so weird how this is all working out. Oh yeah, Jane isn't going anywhere. Power of the Jane. It's like Fen85 is really happy about that. Power of the Campion. She is champion of the world. I like that. Awesome. Don't forget about the Canadian Screen Awards. That's an interesting one though, because the CSAs happen over multiple days, right? So is there just one telecast? Like, I'll live react to the Canadian Screen Awards. I would love to do that, actually. That's what, in April? I'll take a brief moment here just to look up the Canadian Screen Awards. Because, yeah, I would love to celebrate, like, Canadian film. Canadian Screen Awards. When are you at, though? This is actually something that I think I had the opportunity of becoming, like, a member of at some point, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. Pro Sam Elliott, lol. Power of the Dog or Belfast for best film? I think we can't eliminate Dune here as a possibility, though. Enter film. No, I just want to know when you show the stuff. Official... What? nominee announcement, so that's already happened. When is the actual award show, though? Nick, do you know when the CSAs are being broadcast? Maybe I'll find that out a bit later. Oh, hey, if that is your opinion. What? I think Dog wins picture, then to be honest, I'll play it safe. No huge surprises today. Who would be your dream pick for picture, director, and for acting Oscars? You mean like for this year? If we're talking about this year, then it would be Dune for Best Picture, Pablo Larraín for director, Kristen Stewart for lead actress, Andrew Garfield for Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor and Actress. Just because I saw it yesterday, let's say like Martha Plimpton for Mass and Jason Isaacs for Mass. That seems good to me. Actress presented by Kaluuya coming up. Excellent. Mom did not recognize Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I thought that was fantastic and should be nominated for BSA. Yeah, likely we're going to see the Batman nominated for Best Hair and Makeup solely because Colin Farrell was unrecognizable as the Penguin. For the same reason that we saw House of Gucci get nominated. Oh my god, you finally saw Mass? Yeah, I thought it would be a fun thing to do on a Friday night while enjoying a couple of beers. Big fucking mistake on my part. But yeah, it's very, very good. Thanks, and CSA is on April 10th. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll live react to the CSAs. Let's do it. What day of the week is that, actually? Because that may be an abnormal streaming day for me. Nope, it's a Sunday. Sick. And I'll be able to watch it because I can definitely get the CBC or whatever channel that it'll be airing on. So that'll be fun. Jane said Sam is an actor, not a cowboy. Yeah, I did kind of like that line. I wonder if only Coda would have managed to... Oh, Best Actor... Oh, is I Hope. Dr. David, you made me jump out of my seat. I wonder if Coda would have managed to garner more nominations. Would it then have more realistic chance of pulling off a big upset in Best Picture race at the Oscars? So that's the thing. I think in a lot of situations, like... Did Alana Haim win? Did Alana Haim win? Oh, let's see. Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. I think as far as Coda is concerned, it was basically nominated for all the stuff it should have been nominated for. I talked about this in my review of it. I thought the cinematography was very functional. The story is a very basic coming of age story, broadly speaking. So, I think it basically got nominated for everything that it deserved to be nominated for. Best Actress is Joanna Scallion? Scanlon? You're fucking kidding me. Wow. What? That makes even... What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's just choose chaos, I guess. Fuck it. Oh, God. BAFTAs, you always know how to surprise me. Yeah, who? Anna, that is... This is who? Joanna Scallion for After Love. Wow. That brings out the... oh, God. Wow. They went full British on that one. Everyone should see it. After Love. All right, let's take a look here. That's not a very good shot of the picture. Yes, well deserved. Ali is hyped for it. Yeah, I guess I'll have to watch this one. After Love is another Manchester by the Sea. Oh. Okay. Fuck the BAFTAs. Farrell should be nominated for Best Supporting Actor for The Batman. I disagree. I don't think he was that important enough. Belfast for Best Film. Wait, it won Best Film, or you're just saying that it will win Best Film? Always got to be careful with you now, Mr. David. Dr. David. Mr. Dr. David. All right, still nothing up yet. So we only got one left. I'll watch it after my Saw marathon. What made you want to do like a Saw marathon right now? She's amazing. Talking about Scanlon. It would be Belfast, but I'd be surprised. It could be Belfast. Honestly, I don't know anymore. Belfast can't win Best Film when it couldn't even win Original Screenplay, can it? I don't know. It won Best British Film, so I don't know. Maybe. At least I want to see Power of the Dog winning. This hurts me. So TJ, I say Chastain for SAG, Scanlon for BAFTA, Kidman for Golden Globes, Stewart for CCs, and Coleman for Academy Awards. I mean, yeah, why not it be like literally someone different for all of them? I guess we'll be able to see tonight like who wins the Critics' Choice. Wait, Afterlife came out 2 years ago. How did she get nominated? Sometimes for that it depends on when the film is actually released. So it might have been released in like in a festival circuit in 2019, but it may not have had its wide release in England or in Britain until 2021. As an example, one of the films nominated for Best International Film at the Oscars, Lunana, Yak in the Classroom, it came out in 2019 in its home territory, but it was released in America in 2021, which is why it was eligible for the Oscars this year. Jenny Ortega couldn't get a nomination for Oscar when her movie was South by Southwest, yet After Love gets Best Actress for a movie that came out in 2020 equals dumb. It's weird. Doctor, give me the news. Where is the Critics' Choice located? It sounds like they're doing a simulcast between Los Angeles and England. I'm Team Dune now for BAFTA after rewatching it and loving it, but my prediction is Power of Dog. Now it's the big one, says Dr. David. All right. Drum roll. Is it too early for a drum roll? It's going down. Before it gets announced, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like this live stream. And I'll be back live streaming tonight at 6:30 for the Critics' Choice Awards, so please come back and watch that with me. I've also got a bunch of socials linked in the description. Please join me, join the Discord, follow me on all of the things. Letterboxd is a good one. Don, you can't say Coda because it's not nominated. So I know that you're trolling. I know that you're trolling. Let's see if we can refresh this and see what's going on. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? People are saying Power of the Dog. I don't know if that's like a legit thing or if you're telling me who the winner is, just building up. Stay tuned. Ooh. That's a drum roll. That's a drum roll. It's actually me just hitting my desk, but it's very similar to a drum roll. Can I keep this going? Of course I can. Should I keep this going? I don't know. Come on. I predict Power of the Dog. All right, I'm going to stop and just refresh. All right, back to drum rolling. Power of the Dog will win, says Louis or Luis. If you prefer one or the other, let me know. Boss Baby 2 says Tomas. Who won the BAFTA for Best Actor? TJ, are you prescriptor? That's some good double bass. Of course I am. BAFTA for Best Film goes to Emoji Movie. Wait, no, that can't be right. The trolling makes this fun. Power of the Dog says DJ Wolf. Don't Look Up says Lorenz. That can't be right. Still nothing on Wiki. Dune is my pick. Will Smith. Oh, yes. Thank you for answering that, Ellie. Trying to actually do prescriptor level blast beats. Although I hear Abzu is transphobic, so I don't know if they're cool anymore. If Don't Look Up won, that'd be such a great meme. Oh my god, yes. Man, they are really building this up, Dr. David. What are they doing? The time has come. Has it? I'm not even seeing this on Twitter yet. What the F? Leading actress, Scanlon, so that hasn't changed, that hasn't updated. Still hasn't updated on Wiki. Yeah, why, Darius, why are you scary? Or are you just saying that you're scared? Oh my goodness, what's going on here? Who is giving out the award? I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Also, shout out to all the people in the Discord who are like waving to each other. That's sick. Dog won. Power of the Dog won. Is that true? Is that confirmed? It's not on Wiki. It's not on Wiki. Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog. People are saying Power of the Dog, so I guess it's Power of the Dog. Power of the Dog. Oh my goodness. All right. So, I guess we kind of have to really consider that Power of the Dog and Jane Campion are the frontrunners for their categories for the Oscars. I think that's got to be what it is, right? Hiddleston gave the award. Cool. Oh, Power of the Dog is the winner. All right. Well, that's all of the awards. Fuck yes. Go New Zealand. Kidding, it's Belfast? Don't wait, what? But everyone else is saying Power of the Dog. What's going on? I hate this. What is this Twitter notification? Oh, someone followed me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm actually annoyed that they haven't updated it on Wiki. Who out of the BAFTA nominations would you have most liked to see win Best Lead Actress? Probably Renette Rensiv, probably. Dune should have won. Power of the Dog was good, though. You know what? I'm going to go back to that previous question to say, like, who I think should have won, or who my dream team of winners would be. I'm going to say, for Best Supporting Actor, it actually should have been the dude from Worst Person in the World. Because that last scene near the end, oof, that would have been sick. Okay, but now everyone's saying Belfast. What the fuck is going on, guys? Hey, someone else followed me. That's cool. Y'all better not be trolling me. Apparently Rebel Wilson wants to blow Benedict Cumberbatch. Best Picture, thank God. All right, I'm pretty sure it's Power of the Dog. I'm pretty sure it's Power of the Dog. Okay. Okay. Y'all can't do this to me. I have a heart condition. I don't have a heart condition. Power 1. All right. So, yeah, I think I updated the ticker. The ticker is now filled in. Jeremy's like, what's going on? You're just as confused as I am. I think you're referring to his speech after he got cancer, and I also love that scene. Yes, absolutely. Speaking of Worst Person in the World. Dr. David, are you on the Discord? Actually, David, are you on the Discord? I don't know. I think you might be. I can confirm that the best film is Power of the Dog. Thank you, Dr. David, for confirming that. You the real MVP. Yeah, and let's also give a thank you. Let's give a thank you to Dr. David for giving us a lot of these winners, and for being the thing that we react to. So thank you again, Dr. David, for participating. It's always good to see you in the chat. Dune should have won, but Power was good too. Yeah, it's one of those interesting things, right? Where Power of the Dog gets the big award, but it doesn't win the most awards. And the biggest winner of the BAFTAs on the day is Dune. So take that as you will. I'm going to switch back to this view, though, so you can see my cool Star Wars or Star Trek poster. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Maybe we'll do like just a quick recap. So, of course, we just found out that the best film was Power of the Dog, and that was preceded by Jane Campion winning Best Director for Power of the Dog. Will Smith for King Richard won Best Leading Role. Joanna Scanlon for Afterlove won Best Actress in a Leading Role, which is so hilariously insane. Oh my god. Best Supporting Actor went to Troy Kotsur. Best Supporting Actress went to Ariana DeBose. DeBose, I believe it was. Yes. Best Adapted Screenplay went to Coda. Best Original Screenplay went to Licorice Pizza. Best Animated Film went to Encanto. Best Documentary was Summer of Soul. Best Film Not in the English Language, Drive My Car. Best Casting, West Side Story. Best Cinematography, Dune. Best Costume Design, Cruella. Best Editing went to No Time to Die. Best Hair and Makeup went to The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Best Original Score went to Dune. Best Production Design went to Dune. Best Sound went to Dune. Best Special Effects went to Dune. Outstanding British Film went to Belfast. Outstanding Debut by a British writer, director, or producer went to James Samuel for The Harder They Fall. Best Short Animation went to Do Not Feed the Pigeons. Best Short Film went to Black Cop, or The Black Cop, I should say. And the EE Rising Star Award went to Lashana Lynch. So there we go. Oh, and the best cat is, of course, Rocco. Of course. I see people giving Dr. David his shout-outs. Good, good, good. I love Tom Holland. He's my fourth favorite Tom H. of an actor. Dune should have won just for that opening Sadakar chant in the opening seconds. That noise gives me chills every time. You know what? I find no fault with what you're saying. It's great to be an administrator for the Legendary Awards Season's go-to channel. Thank you, Dr. David. So interesting, Power of the Dog just won the 2 top awards and nothing else. Like, they literally just took the icing and none of the rest of the cake. Has that ever happened? Ooh, has that ever happened? I have a feeling that when Crash won, it maybe didn't win a lot of other stuff. Crash film. Of course, not referring to the David Cronenberg film, which is infinitely better and way more horny. Accolades. Accolade. Oh, no. Ah, shit. Academy Awards. Yeah. So, Crash won for Best Picture. And then Walk the Line, Constant Gardner, Syriana. It won Best Original Screenplay. March of the Penguins, Six Shooter, The Moon, Brokeback Mountain, King Kong, Memories of a Geisha, Memoirs of a Geisha, Chronicles of Narnia. Oh, and it also won Best Editing. Okay, so maybe Crash isn't a good example. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's been an example of a film only winning Best Director and Best Film. Did Dune win anything? Oh yeah, Dune won a lot. Dune won the most of the night. It was all of the technical awards, though. Or most of the technical awards. Aside from Best Actress, everything looks surprisingly stable for the Oscars. Yeah, for the most part, actually, eh? You go back and look at who actually won. Of course, these don't really count for the Oscars. Affairs of the Art is nominated for the Oscar, so it's losing here does sort of solidify to me that it doesn't really have a shot at the Oscar. Nothing here, as far as I can remember, is nominated for the Oscars. That doesn't really tell us anything. Obviously, these two British awards don't mean anything for the Oscars. Best Sound, I think that was always in Dune's pocket. Best Special Visual Effects, that was always Dune. Best Original Score, I will say that this is a bit... This kind of makes things weird for the Oscars, because I think everyone had Johnny Greenwood for Power of the Dog picked. And Hans Zimmer here winning for Dune, that could throw things into a bit of a mess. Dune for production design is something I was predicting. I also think it's weird here, though, that like the Tragedy of Macbeth is not nominated, and so thinking Dune as being the frontrunner for best production design over Tragedy of Macbeth might not be a great idea. I think Tragedy of Macbeth still might do something in that specific category. Best hair and makeup. I was kind of thinking this would go to Cruella, but I guess now we have to think about The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Best editing. I think this is. That could mess up Oscars a little bit. No Time to Die winning. Best costuming going to Cruella was expected. Best cinematography from Dune is what I predicted. West Side Story for best casting doesn't matter for the Oscars. Drive My Car for best best non-English language film. That is also keeping things going. I think we always knew that Encanto was going to win best animated film. Summer of Soul winning here really just solidifies that it's going to win best documentary. And yeah, I think for a lot of the rest of them, we're basically just getting like affirmations of what's going to happen at the Oscars. There we go. Official, finally on Wiki. So let's see, guys, can we get a 90th like? Yo, yeah, let's get up to 90 likes for anyone who's still watching. And we're down to 69 concurrent viewers, so you guys are all of the cool people. Hey, back up to 72. All right. But yeah, someone said, let's get to 90 likes. Sure, let's get to 90 likes. Let's see here. Did Dune win anything? Yeah, I answered that. It won quite a few. Was great, but really, Best Actress hurts me. At the same time, I know Kristen Stewart won't win, but I want her to. Yeah. This is a Kristen Stewart stan account. Dune should have won, but Power was good too. Yep, I agree. BAFTAs don't always follow award season consensus because it's British. Yep. You guys are the outliers sometimes. Yeah, can we get a 90th like? Oh my god, we're suddenly at 93, so I guess we can get a 90th like. Can we get 100? Is there 7 of you out there who have not liked the live stream already? Can we get it up to 100? I think maybe we can. Crash was a great film. I really don't understand the hating of that film. People get hung up on the racist cop, but that was a character. It wasn't a racist film. I think that with Crash, it's not that people think it's a racist film. It's a film that sort of pretends to solve racism, which is what people push back against. That was fun. Thank you, especially Dr. David and TJ. Well, thank you very much for joining. Remember, these live streams are only as good as the people who participate in them. I can only do so much. If I don't have an audience, I don't have much of anything at all. So you all deserve a pat on the back as well. This is a group effort, absolutely. I mean, I know Spotlight won just picture and screenplay at the Oscars. Oh yeah, that's a good example. But I don't think I remember any time a movie won just Best Picture and Director. Yeah, I can't think of one off the top of my head. Affairs of the Art is terrible. Hey, it's a Canadian co-production, so watch what you say. I mean, yeah, I'm not picking it to win that. It's not that great. The best... Did Judi Dench win anything? Yeah, the Best Dame Award. I like it. This was fun. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. I can't read a thank you twice. Did Corey Feldman win anything? Like, ever? Or this year? Because definitely didn't win this year. Hi, Tracy Bell. Can we hook up later on the Critics' Choice stream? And TJ, when will it be? I'm going to start that live stream at 6:30, so half an hour before the awards season start, or before the Critics' Choice Awards start. So I will see everyone back here. I better see everyone back here at 6:30. Canada sucks. They gave us Bieber. Yeah, but they also gave you me, so it balances. Just 4 more likes to 100. I'm not going to stay on long enough probably to get to 100 likes. If y'all want to get it up to 100, that's sick. I would appreciate it, but I gotta take a break at some point because I've been on since what, 1? So I guess it's only been a 3-hour stream so far. But I do need to take a break if I'm going to be streaming for 3 more hours tonight, which I do intend to do. This just means that I'm probably going to have to take like Monday morning off and just watch a bunch of movies to get caught up. Corella won all the Best Costume Design Awards. Yeah, I probably will. I will not be here for the live stream. I will do my own because my channel does 1 year today. Oh, your channel is celebrating its 1-year anniversary? Congratulations. Congratulations. That's so sick. Running a YouTube channel is no small feat, and running it consistently and running it well is difficult. So congrats, Andre. TJ, I'm sorry, but Celine Dion is better than Bieber or than me, because I agree in both. I agree in both cases. Celine Dion is actually a national treasure. Thanks for the fun. I need a break. See you in 2.5 hours. See you in a bit, Dr. David. Will Smith is defo winning the Oscar now as much as I want Andrew Garfield to win. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely going to get there. 1 more like to 100. I mean, who's going to be the hero? Who's going to be the hero? And remember, you can't just like take away your like and give it back. That doesn't help. Not saying that anyone's doing that, but I have seen the like count go down a little bit. I'm sure that all of you who are here have heard me say this before, but yeah, you see, the like count just went down because I said that. But yeah, everyone here, I'm sure, has heard me say this. But please get into the Discord, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Letterboxd. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. I'm sure we've actually just gotten over 750 total, which is a bit of a milestone for this channel. Let's take a quick look, actually. Where are we at? 771. Y'all, we added almost 25 subscribers on this live stream, and there it is, 101 likes. Thank you, everyone. This is great. These are the live streams that I live for because it feels like this channel is making actual progress moving forward. I love it. I love it so much. And like, it helps in so many different ways, from like adding subscribers to building up a bunch of watch time, which is one of the things you need to get monetized on YouTube. And so live streams like this are like the thing that keeps this channel going and keeps me going and makes me think that this is actually like something that I can do long term. So thank you everyone for joining in, for liking, for commenting, for getting in the chat. You're all incredible people, and yeah, it's amazing. As I feel much closer to you, TJ, I can't leave until you give me a proper goodbye. Goodbye, Dr. David. I release you from your commitment from staying on this live stream. And I will see everyone hopefully back here again at 6:30 for the Critics' Choice Award. The power of the likes, absolutely. Okay. Since the show didn't air in my country, this was my way to check out the winners. Thanks for the commentary. You are very welcome. And yes, I'll be back here in a couple of hours to do the same thing for the Critics' Choice Awards. We love you. Thank you. Thank you. Couldn't do this without all of you guys. All right, that said, on that emotional end, I think I am going to sign off. Thank you so much again, everyone, for joining me. Please come back in a couple of hours for the Critics' Choice live stream. I'm sure it'll be a good one. And if I don't see you, have yourselves a great rest of your week. I'll be back live streaming again on Tuesday evening. So if I don't see you later tonight, hopefully I see you then. In the meantime, have a good week. Watch more movies. And, I don't know. Continue to be awesome, because you're all awesome people. That's all I got. See you later.
Get off my plane.
He's looking at you, kid.
I have been and always shall be your friend.
The Force will be with you, always.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Hasta la vista, baby.